Apparently we're live. So,
Okay, we are
can you
live.
hear me out
Terrace live
there?
stream.
Is this working? um,
My stream gets it twice.
yeah, sorry. Um, hey guys, we're live with Jeremy and VR, and we're going to be talking about our Rec Room memories today. And it's going to be super fun. It's going to be not like yesterday's stream where I cried and tried not to cry for 3/4 of it, and then had some
We'll see. We'll
rants
see.
about Gribbly, which I do sort of regret. Today's going to be different. Today we're talking about the positive. So
We're,
Jeremy keeps me on
Today we're
track.
talking about
Yeah,
thanks, Rec
thank
Room,
you, Rec Room. Thank you, Rec Room. So,
for stealing our childhood. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Um,
no, someone says they can't hear me. That better not be true. Oh, wait, actually, let me check
my
my OBS settings.
my people can hear you,
Oh,
guys. Look, you're
well,
lucky
then
because you get to hear Tara.
I don't want to
How
call
do
my
I know it's your
audience
stream?
liars, but
Maybe it's April Fool's. Oh, this is probably not the right time to do a live stream.
yeah. No, Rec Room really is shutting down, though. This is not a joke. This is
Yeah,
not a drill. This is the real deal, unfortunately.
the real deal. Yeah. So is can they hear you?
Yeah, they can hear me. Thanks, Carson.
Guys, we're trying to double live stream, so you can go to her channel if you'd like to also watch hers, or if you're already on her channel, then thank you for joining Tara's live stream. Um, so that's how we're trying to get it worked out.
Yeah.
But
Well, yesterday had like 10 minutes of audio difficulties, so we're already off to a great start in comparison to that. So, thank you,
nice.
Jack.
Yeah. So Tara, I was gonna think we could go all the way back to like what started you with Rec Room. Like, how did you get into it, and what got you into like the not just as a player, but like the in the trenches of Rec Room as a creator and YouTuber and all that stuff.
Oh gosh. I only bought a Quest 2 because I couldn't get a PlayStation 5. I don't even know why I wanted a PlayStation 5 so badly. Honestly, I already had a PlayStation, but like I honestly thought that only like Markiplier had VR. I don't know if you know who that is, a famous VR or well, does he only do VR? Anyways, I thought that only he
uh,
had it and that it was still in like some sort of like only like five people had VR. I don't know what I thought. So I got a Quest 2 and I remember like literally sitting on the floor in my room and it was like 2020. It was like COVID because like, that's when everybody got a Quest. And I like was doing the tutorial thing and I was like, oh man. And I just put my hand up and I didn't realize I was sitting so close to my closet. It was just whack, like my hand right into my closet. And I was like, ow, I love VR. This is great. And I already had been thinking about starting a YouTube channel. So like I think it just coincided so perfectly with like falling in love with VR. It wasn't even Rec Room
uh,
first. It was like Beat Saber and like a couple other
yeah.
games. I think everyone has Beat Saber as one of their first. And they're like, I'm not spending
Do
thirty
you know what
dollars
my?
per game. What's free?
I'm not doing this again.
Yeah.
Do you know what my first game that I got on the Quest? It was like the International Space Station. Probably the worst first game you could get for your first VR because you're like floating in zero gravity
I
in a
don't
space shuttle.
I don't think I tried that one. Um,
Did you? Hold on, let me.
does it
Uh,
still exist?
I'm not sure because I think a lot of people probably got sick from it. I was like, "This is great!" Like my first 10 seconds, it was, "This is great," and then I was like, "I'm gonna throw up." So I was like, and that was literally my first experience. I was like, "I don't know if I can do virtual reality,"
That's
but then I did
funny.
Beat Saber, and I'm like, "Okay, I can handle this."
Because I did Beat Saber, I was fine. I did Epic Roller Coasters, I was fine. And then I hopped in
Uh-huh.
Rec Room and I played paintball for the first or maybe it was the first or second time. And I was really into it. I was like vibing to the music of like Homestead. I think it was
Uh-huh.
Homestead. Maybe it was River.
That was my
And
first one too. Yeah.
back when I could play with music on, because you guys, I've been playing Rec Room and filming for like 5 years. So like the amount of times I don't get to hear music in a game is crazy. Like everyone else is like bopping. I'm like, huh? What does it sound like? Because I have music off because I'm gonna add it later in post. And it was so nice back in the day to be running around like hearing the music. I got that flag. I was all stealth. I'm running around, and then all of a sudden I'm like, why don't I feel good? Oh no, what's wrong with me? Am I coming down with something? I don't. What did I eat? Oh my god! And I was like, I didn't know about VR motion sickness, so I like took off my headset and went and laid down, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I don't feel well. But I pushed through. I wasn't gonna let that stop me. I loved it
Yeah.
too much. So, yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of the same thing with me. Like, I got Rec Room because it was like again a free app, and then I joined it one time and then was like in the dorm and I was like, oh, what does this door go to? And it was the rec center. As I entered the rec center, I had no clue what it was. And all these people were screaming and running around. And I'm like, I wasn't a social person on video games. I always did like solo things, and so I was like,
Same.
take me back." Like, and so I was in there for like 5 seconds, and then so I like ran away, and then I think I just turned the game off actually, and didn't try it again for another like maybe 2 or 3 months, and then I was like, I'm gonna try it again because I played the other games, and then did paintball like you, tried Homestead, and like literally in the first 10 seconds, I was hooked on Rec Room. Like
Hmm.
that's all I wanted to do was play paintball, and then I started finding out you could build, and so I started doing that, and then here we
Casually
are, and then
becomes one of
started
the
making
top
videos.
creators in Rec Room, just like that.
uh, I still, honestly speaking, I have no clue how that happened because there's so many like insanely good builders that have so much talent that are so precise with their stuff, and I'm just like plopping stuff around and like,
I mean,
whoops,
you
something
make
did.
yourself sound
Uh,
like one of the people who makes maps using your free inventions, but that's not the case. If you guys have probably played
uh,
Jeremy's maps, he's got the Christmas Workshop parkour, Skyfall parkour, Firefall parkour. You have your
yeah.
his maps have been
A lot of
featured
the
in Mr.
fall.
Beast videos. Don't let his
But again,
humbleness
I
fool
have
you.
but no, but again, I have no clue. It wasn't me. Like I don't know how that happened.
It wasn't
I
you.
honestly,
You have a ghostwriter. You have a ghost builder in Rec Room. That's
I guess so. No, but it was like I remember the very first room that the first room that I published that was made some kind of traction was Firefall Paintball, and the only reason why I named it
oh
Firefall
yeah.
was because I had fire at the bottom. And it's like if you fall, you have to fall into something, so you'll fall into fire
Hmm.
and Firefall Paintball. So that's what I did, and then that was my first featured map, and then I was like, this is incredible. So then people started following my maps, and then I did Skyfall because I was like, that's kind of Firefall, Skyfall, and so I just kind of had this fall
That one was hard.
theme, I guess.
I
But
don't think I don't know. Did I ever beat it like without help from you? I can't remember,
without
but
flight,
yeah, without flight. I got stuck in the
without
swings
skipping.
part. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I did that with a live stream a week or two ago, and I feel like it's harder because even I couldn't finish it. So yeah,
It
yeah.
is
But
difficult.
how did you start like your first videos? Like, what was your first idea of like I want to start doing videos for Rec Room, and I want to do this or that,
Um,
or what made you decide?
I had already wanted to start a YouTube channel around the time that, like, in the fall of 2019, I guess. No, it was the wait. No, all of this happened in the fall of 2020 because it was 20 very. It was like January 5th, 2021. I think was my first video. So yeah, no, I wasn't around
Uh,
in 2020. It was the end of 2020 actually. So yeah, it was like the fall, and I was already thinking like I should start a YouTube channel. I wanted to work from home and have that freedom, and I knew it could be possible, but I didn't know video editing. I didn't have like a I liked photography, but I wasn't into anything to do with video editing. So when I
uh-huh,
found Recom and fell in love with it immediately, I was like, oh, I think this is what I want to do. It felt correct. It felt like if this is what I need to do. And so
uh-huh.
I started like just filming gameplay. Like we would just go to whatever maps that we enjoyed and we would film them. And then I would struggle to edit. I didn't know. I was like grabbing all sorts of what I thought were good, like little overlays. And like when you had to put like a caption on screen, I'd use, oh, this one looks cool. I'd put it there. And this one
Big
looks cool.
explosion.
Yeah, that kind of
Every scene change an explosion.
just randomness because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to make a thumbnail. My early thumbnails are like, oh, they're really bad. But you know what? I am kind of proud to have left most of those videos up and just see the journey of where it started. It started with me. I think one of my first videos was me playing Jumbotron. I'd never played it before. I didn't even know how to reload my gun. I'm like, how does this thing work? And yeah, the title of the video was probably like Jumbotron Oculus Quest 2 gameplay Rec Room Therapeutics
how
first
to how
video.
how to load your gun on Jumbotron tutorial.
It wasn't even that good of a title. It was just factual.
Yeah.
It's so funny. And like that's fine. Like a lot of my earlier videos are me experiencing Rec Room stuff for the first time. Like the first time playing Isle, the first time playing the quest, the first time playing, It Chapter 2 story or whatever. Like whatever horror maps or things we came across, everything was new to me. VR was new. Social games were new. I'd never played any social games really. So the fact that I could be there, talking to someone who's from Malaysia, playing Isle of Lost Skulls in this crazy VR world and during COVID, and I mean COVID for me, I'm not a social person, so it wasn't like I was stuck at home and oh, I can't go out with friends this weekend. I would already have been home, but it was like it opened up the world to me. It just happened to be COVID, and so I played
Uh-huh.
Rec Room for hours a day, every day. It's it was just I was obsessed, and so like it made sense to make a channel on it, honestly.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And
I
everything
feel like
got
I was
like
kind of the
200
same.
views. if I was lucky.
Nice, rolling. But at the time, I'm sure you're like, this is insane. I got 200 views. Or maybe that was just me. Like my first videos, I was like, I got 5 people to watch it. 4 of them was me, but
Yeah, right.
the other one was Tara trying to
Oh my
encourage.
gosh. I like your videos, but
I remember I remember the first video that I did because we did the Room Awards together, and then once that ended, you were the one that kind of encouraged me, like, hey, you should try YouTube, like to be kind of creative, like see what happens. And I was like, I am an introvert, like I'm not an entertainer, I'm not very funny or entertaining. And you're like, just give it a try. And so you helped me do the maps, no, the flags of the world video.
oh
And
yeah.
I had
Oh my
no
gosh.
setup, and so I had my alt account standing there recording us from his POV,
And you all
and he
would
kept
fall
falling asleep.
asleep. That's right. I remember that. Oh
And
my
I'm like,
gosh, you would look at it and be like, "Stop it, stop, wake up."
stop falling asleep.
Oh my gosh.
And I can only imagine you were like, what am I doing?
I thought it was
Like,
funny.
yeah. But I mean, and I remember like going back, like if you go back to my first videos, that's the first one that I'm talking in, and it's like the quality is horrible. I remember I something happened where like I kept filming like a window on top of my video. It's like I had
Um,
like 5 videos in a row with filming with you. I kept saying, Tara, like my video is bad because I filmed with
yeah.
something on top of it, or Tara, I forgot to record the sound.
I know I would probably just say, "Oh my gosh, I can relate," because everything you've done, I've done. I forgot to hit
Yeah.
record. I forgot to record my own mic. I've recorded the wrong window. Everything. I've had like my headset, like back when it was Quest 2 at the beginning, you couldn't record
Uh-huh.
your own mic audio, so you had to have your own like separate mic. And then they added that in a later
Oh.
update. So it was really tough to like have a separate mic and line up all the audio. And I didn't even know tricks like going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 with like a visual I didn't know that. So I would just be like trying and struggling to line up the clips for my own audio. Oh, every mistake that you can
Oh.
think of for making content, I pretty much have. So when you said those things, I'm like, well, that sucks. I'm like, I've been there. Like,
But you're like, for me, it's like you're having to go through it again, but it was somebody else doing it because you're like needing the footage for something, and I'm like, Tara,
oh,
I don't have footage.
yeah, that's the thing
That's
too. Like
okay.
when I would get people to film, like people that would, ask to film, like, oh, we're going to be filming this day. Can you film your point of view? Can you have? I remember we were doing one of those like. Remember we used to do like boomers versus zoomers, the slang.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
I think you were on one of those, and like,
Yeah.
unfortunately, I guess too many of them. I guess I hang out with people that are for that age group more than other
I'm
people my
like, I
age.
don't know. I don't know.
I was like, I know
Not
this one.
sure.
I know this one. But it was, I think, I don't know if it was that one or another one, but we had like 3 or 4 people all filming their point of view. And I think I might have gotten one usable one. Everyone had streamer cams. It looked great. But at the end, they're like, oh, sorry. I didn't realize like it was like not recording. Another person's like, oh, I didn't realize it was recording in like, 3 frames per second or whatever goes wrong. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Thought I was going to have all these different point of
Uh,
views to give my editor. And I just had like mine. I was like, oh, good that I switch up my streamer cam from time to time and my point of view so that I still, because like, you think about that eventually as when you've been doing it for years, you think, okay, if nobody else could give me their footage, would mine still be okay? And then sometimes yours goes horribly wrong. You can't tell. These things happen. It's technology, right?
yeah. Well, I remember sometimes you're like, "Hey, Jeremy, did you remember to record?" I'm like, no, I didn't." So I'd be like, "One moment, Jeremy, did you remember to turn on the mic?" I did not." So you saved me with a lot of my videos because I kept forgetting stuff. But like you said, as you do more and more, even like with building, just pretty much everything in life, as you do it more,
Yeah.
it becomes more common and you kind of know how to do things. And so, yeah.
Sometimes things are just
And
a little
so,
bit chaotic though. Like I remember when you first started
yeah.
helping when we were helping each other with room rewards and we had like the stage that you made for me, which I really love. It's customizable.
Uh,
And yeah, actually just teaching me how to save that stage was quite a journey in itself. You're like, you missed a
You're
part, do it again. I'm like, no. I'm trying to highlight all of it. You're like, just click here, click
like,
here. And I was like just struggling. So overwhelming.
yeah, at the end, I was like, and did you click here? Did you click this? Did you get this? And you're like getting everything real fast. I'm like, did you remember this? You're like, I think so. And then we did it, and you're like, only selected like half the
Oh yeah,
stage.
because
I'm
you
like,
taught me to
let's
spawn
try
it.
it again.
I know
Yeah, and
non-builders be
the
like,
same with Retcon the booths. And we were working on that too. We had to like clone it like 5 times to make sure we had everything in it.
yeah.
And
But
yeah,
with the stage and the events, I was just gonna say, like, it's so chaotic. Like, there's certain events and things that you
uh,
just can't plan for. Like, they just get kind of
uh,
crazy no matter what, even if you try to have a plan.
yeah. I remember when we first met, it was to do the I was doing room awards, and um we met to and we were like, hey, let's collaborate for my Christmas workshop parkour, but because it's in July, we'll change it to Christmas in July. And so we were like, changed the Christmas trees were palm trees, and we
I thought you were making that up.
added the
I thought that Christmas in July
yeah
wasn't a
yeah
thing. Like you were literally making it up. I've never heard of Christmas in July, Jeremy.
yeah. You're like, is that just like a fun idea that you had? And I'm like, no, this is
Yeah,
an actual thing. In America, we have Christmas in
I
July.
didn't know
Like
this.
everybody, yeah. But it was such a fun thing. Like we created these events and everything. And I remember like I try to think of everything because I know when you have an event, it's like a lot going on. And
Hmm.
so I was like, okay, I've got this, I've got the stage set up, I've got the line so people can wait in line to take a photo with you. I've got this right and this right. And then, and then we create the event, or you create your event, and then like 2 minutes before you're like, Jeremy, I can't enter the room. Why can I get in? And
Oh
it's like I didn't give you
yeah.
permission to
And
do something.
you didn't know how to
I
change
didn't
it.
know
We're
how to do
standing there panicking. We're
it.
like, how am I supposed to get to my own event? And we're sitting there panicking. Like, and the panic sets in. I'm doomed. I can't. My brain just shuts down. I'm like, And then you didn't know how. I remember we were just sitting there panicking. I don't even know what
Yeah,
happened
I'm like,
actually.
I think you had to get some developer to like somehow sneak us in some
Oh
back way or
right.
something
Good thing
because
I
the
have
event had already
connections.
started, and then yeah, the event had already started, and then it was full, and we couldn't
Yeah,
we couldn't
that's
join in,
right.
so they're just waiting in line. Yeah.
Oh, I've stressed
Oh,
just
that was
thinking
such
about
a
that. That was stressful, yeah. But before you came
yeah.
along with the stage and the queue and all of that, like lineup and stuff, I would just sometimes YOLO events and have people just line up and have just somebody like
Uh-huh.
try to keep them lined up and everyone was pretty good for like taking photos because I don't know, I guess like other people when they're like a rec tuber they just go to, well, it's been me too, but like I got tired of it doing it this way where you go to a public lobby, there's like 40 people that can join and you're just surrounded and
Uh-huh.
everyone's screaming. Nobody gets to take
Yeah.
a picture then because everyone's blocking and I got tired of that. I'm like, no, I want order. Like, so like come over here, line up, and then you can have a photo, then you can have a photo. And like I'm just a little bit authoritative like that. So I'm just like, it's fine.
Uh-huh.
Like, and like just let's have some semblance of order here so everybody can get a chance to have their photo and ask a question. And, you know, it's not just endless
Yeah.
sea of screaming because that just makes everybody annoyed. So that's when we came up like with the stage stuff. And I've used that stage quite a bit and it was actually really
Uh-huh.
handy. So,
I remember with the when I was building the stage because I like you know me as the overthinker. Like I'll think of what if this happens or this happens and we can do this and we can change this. And so I was like, we can have it where there's blocked here and then they compress you can press a button and it'll spawn this person here. Then you press this button and it'll kick them from the room so somebody else can join the room. And you're like, Jeremy, we don't have to go that extreme.
I don't
Like
think I ever
hopefully it
used
won't
any
be
of those bells and whistles. I think I literally just had everybody line up and it was great.
well, you were like, Jeremy, we don't have to do all that. Like, calm down. I was like, we could do this and this. I remember whenever we first, like one of our very first times to meet, I think we were going to chat about the Christmas in July, uh, uh, summer event thing that we were doing. And we were in your dorm and we were talking about different videos to do. And I was like, hey, I have this video. We could like,
I know what you're going to
actually, I could
say.
create.
No, wait.
What
What?
is
No,
it?
what are you going to say?
Maybe. I was like I have this idea I could create this map where it's like Survivor, but with
Yes, I knew that you were going to
like
say that.
10 different players or something, and we could have like 7 or 8 episodes where one they get
Yeah.
voted out. We have all these camera angles, and you're like, maybe we could just do one episode,
Oh gosh, I remember when you said that, and I
just
was
one
like,
event.
that was my first glimpse of like how many grandiose ideas you have, which are great. But I just thought like
I'm a
then,
dreamer,
yeah,
not necessarily.
which is great.
Yeah.
The entire time you were talking and pitching that to me, I was just thinking of the logistics and how much of a nightmare it'd be, and I'm like, I could see that getting 3,000 views. Like, and for my channel, that would have been like horrible
Yeah.
time. I'm like, and I just don't think it's
Uh-huh.
worth it for the 8 hours of work that it would take. I love the idea,
Yeah.
Jeremy, but like, no, and I
Good
used to watch
idea for someone
Survivor.
else.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a great idea. It's just that I was already like trying to do 2 videos a week. And so I think when it's like that, and you're like, okay, let's spend like an entire week putting together this Survivor production in Rec Room, it might have paid off like
Yeah.
in spades. I don't know.
Well,
But I found it tough to take that
when like
gamble.
you had the video editing YouTube view, and I just had like the builder part. So I was like, I
Yeah.
could build this. It's like building a lot of parkours, but you had to like, do you know how difficult it is to get the same 20 people
Yeah, exactly.
for
All those time
uh
zones on different
five
days.
days a
Yeah.
week?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this just is impossible. But it was one of those things that I think it was fun because um we've always been good at like having bouncing ideas off each other, and like
Hmm.
I'll have the big ideas and you'll be like, why don't we try it to like a doable idea.
Yes,
But
but some of them are really fun. Like some I would just go along with, like the Mad Libs thing that we did.
oh
We
yeah,
did like a
yeah, I
Mad
was thinking
Libs.
about
Well, explain what you made because like I never did Mad Libs as a kid, but like it was a whole thing. Like you made a room. How does Mad Libs work again? No, the first time we did it was on
yeah,
a
this was
stream. That was the second
no, it
time.
was the first live stream that I did with you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
Because
was
you were like
Summer Mad Libs
you
or
were like, could
something.
you do a live stream with me? And because you were doing it with like to promote the different rooms for Room Awards, and
Right.
you're like, could you? And I was like, what are we gonna do? Like, I got nervous. Introverted me was like, what are we gonna do? I don't know what to say. Can we have an activity? And you're like, we could do whatever you want. And I was like, I will build this Mad Libs map that we can have something to do. So
But it was so
we had
much
this
fun
like,
because I don't build.
yeah,
And so I think just the
uh,
sheer chaos of like, because we'd have like a story written up, then he would cover it, and then it would just like
uh,
unveil a little bit of time, right? Or the first
yeah.
time,
And
I
with
think we
your
asked chat, like, what would you suggest for like, we're going to make three, what it was like the Five Chims Hotel, wasn't that on the
Five
island?
Chims Hotel, yeah,
Does that still
with
exist?
I think it does.
I think it
We'll have to see if
does.
it.
Oh my gosh, we
We'll
should
have to see
visit
if we
that.
can find it. That'd
We'll
be
have
fun
to
to
see. I think
look at.
it's like in Tarapeutic Studios in like one of the hidden like unpublished parts or something like that. I
Okay.
don't know how it works
Yeah.
anymore.
Because I remember like you had to create some emus and like you were trying to spawn them, but like you would spawn like the the leg in the sky or
Sounds like
something.
me.
And you're like, where's the
Yeah.
leg? And you're like,
Yeah.
I think it's in the sky.
Meanwhile, you've got like a sea of jellyfish and sharks and all this like perfect ocean stuff. And I'm like, I think I see a leg. Yeah. It was brutal.
And I'd be like, I'll help you, Tara. Like, drop the maker pin for 5 seconds, and I'll help you
Yeah. Just
bring
don't
the
touch
menu
anything.
down from the
Just go
sky.
wait over there. It'll be over soon. No, but we had the second one where you built an entire map for the Mad
Oh
Libs.
yeah,
I don't know what the title of that one was because we decided to make it a video
the
and
Great Maker Pin
the
Challenge. Yeah.
Great Maker Pen
Do you,
Challenge.
do you know what I was actually about to do, or I was thinking about it? I built this whole map today, so I didn't have a lot of time to do extras, but I had the idea. I was like, to end the stream, I could get the submarine to take us to New Mexico. Because I was like, I could, like, at the end of it, we could just have the submarine pop up here and then make it go out. I was like, that'd be a good outro to this live stream. But then I was like, I don't have time to build it. But we had, that was such a chaotic but fun live stream that we did, the Great Maker Pin Challenge.
No, that
Yeah,
was a
where we
video.
yeah, that was the at the campground where
Yeah,
like
that was a video, but we were still in a time crunch. We still timed it, I think, because we had, I think, three
yeah,
minutes for each or to build each part of it. It was funny too because that's when you taught
uh,
me about sound chips because I didn't know how to make sounds. I don't know what the sound was that
yeah,
I made.
it was like a spiky bed,
A spiky bed, and I was just like,
whatever that is.
and like Jeremy starts dying laughing because I was recording this random sound bed, and we had like an audience waiting there, like people from my Discord were waiting. I could just see everyone was
Uh,
just laughing, and I'm like,
and we put it with the trigger zone, so
yeah, yeah.
we
So
were
I
like,
kept walking into
let's
it.
trigger this again. Yeah.
That's right. I kept
Let's
walking
trigger
into
that
it.
spiky bed again.
Yeah, just when I thought I would hear that horrible noise again, I'd walk close to it and be like, yeah, that's funny. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh,
Uh,
I could not repeat that if I tried. I just don't. I don't remember building related stuff. It's just like you have to teach me every time. So
but I think we did pretty good with it. Like we built the
absolutely.
spaghetti tree and like
Oh, the
a bunch
spaghetti
of random
tree.
stuff.
That was so
Uh-huh,
ridiculous. That whole thing. I
uh-huh,
like Mad Libs now.
uh-huh.
Mad Libs
Do you
taught
know what I
me
was thinking?
lots.
Do you know what I remember whenever we did um we went to like we did it for a video, but then I think another time we're like, this was so much fun. We should just go to live events just for the fun of it.
Oh
We started
yeah.
going from like live event to live event, and then we popped up in like I don't even know how we found this, but I think I don't know if you remember the same
Of course,
kind of
I don't know what it was. You probably remember what it was, but what was it?
we like somehow ended
Oh
up
my
in some
gosh.
like talk show thing.
Yeah, it was like a talk show, basically.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but it was like there's like 40 people, and we're like, "What is this?" And we get there, and then they're like, "Hey, it's Therapeutic. Let's bring her on stage. Hey, it's Jeremy Vera. Let's bring him on stage."
Yeah.
So we ended up like being the guests on this
Oh my gosh. The guest
random
of honor on a
talk
radio
show that
show that we didn't.
we didn't even know what it was.
Oh my
They're asking
gosh.
us questions, and we're just like sitting on the couch, like, how did we end up here?
I remember
Like,
trying not to
I hope.
laugh so hard. I don't know if they asked you a question or me or something. I just looked at you and I was just like, I can't keep a straight face right now. Whatever it was. I think, wait, was that just, that was for filming? I must have that on a video then.
No, it was just for fun. Like we had
Are you,
filmed it before, like a different thing, but this was later on.
are
Yeah,
you
we did it
sure
just for
that didn't
fun.
end up in my video? Because didn't we visit?
Yeah, yeah. We
Oh,
did. Just me and you did events one time, and that was whenever like the avatars were messing up, so my hat would always turn forward,
yeah.
and like my nose would appear. So you're like,
That was
Jeremy,
the
turn your head
military
around,
map we went
take
to.
off your nose.
We went to a
Yeah, we did
military
the.
map and you love to speak other languages. So I'm like sitting there trying to film and you just like start talking with someone who was like Italian or something. You're like, oh, and you guys start having a whole conversation. I'm like looking at my watch. I'm like,
I,
we're supposed to be
I was,
going pretending we're in the military, Jeremy. I don't even remember what you
I
guys were
was
talking about.
trying to catch the spy. I knew he was a spy, so I was trying to catch the spy.
Oh my gosh.
No, but I remember we were because I forget who else was when we did it when we were on the talk show. There's a couple other people that were with us. I
Hmm.
forget who joined with us,
Maybe
but I
Jeb.
remember like it.
I forget.
Uh, no, I think maybe it was Alex and somebody else. Oh, LP.
Was it
I always
LMG Chipmunk?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
them two, I think. Yeah, and I remember at the end of the talk show, we had no clue what we were doing. Like I think we're trying to go to paintball or something. We like ended up there on the couch in front of like 40 people,
Oh
and
my
at the end
gosh.
they were asking us questions, and then at the end they're like, so do y'all have any questions? Do you have any questions for me?
Hmm.
And we're like, uh, yes, we have lots of questions. Like,
How did we get here?
so many questions.
So many
Yeah,
questions.
who are you again? Like, what is it?
Oh my gosh.
But it was such a, uh, yeah, like so random, but it was such good memories of like I feel like we had so many like random things like that that just happened.
I also like that does
I'll
remind
never
me a
forget
little
it.
bit of like off topic a little bit. Me and both Thaya one time we did another RecTuber, and like in my eyes he's so much more famous than I am as a Rec Room YouTuber. He started first. He's longer doing this for many more years and just epic quester. Like I've said it so many times before, but like you watch a live stream of Bo, he's just like he's talking to his stream and he's southern, so he'd be like, oh yeah, thank you so much for the donation, blah blah, and he's like flipping two guns in jumbotron, then he revives someone casually, catches the gun, he's like, oh yeah, I'll have you join in the next code, just like so casual. Like I'd be like dead 4 times over trying that in jumbotron, and he's just super chill.
Uh-huh.
We did a video where we joined random public lobbies or like accepted random invites or whatever, and so in
Uh-huh.
the fact that there was two of us there, oh my gosh, it was just crazy. Like I think it broke some people's brain to
Like
see us
a
both
scream
join.
fest or something.
It was kind of a scream fest, but I think some people were just in shock. And just like the weird
Uh,
places we ended up, like like a random nightclub and stuff like that. You're not anytime you accept random invites, it's just very strange. Or like I even did one
uh-huh.
time I did like joining people's dorms or something. Maybe it was another random invites, but like
Oh.
just if you end up
Uh-huh.
in a dorm, like because I've been there. When I first started doing Rec Room, actually it's Bo that I would sit there and spam invite. Apparently I was immature. I was you hit the button, you think they're never gonna show up, but then part of you's like, what if they do? Wouldn't that be
You're like, maybe
crazy?
they didn't see the last 10 invites. Like, I'll try to get
This
in.
is before I knew about having your watch off, so I would be like, they must see it. Like boop. Like we were in like a
It's
Lord
the
of the
first
Rings or
time.
Hobbit map one time, and I remember like hitting invite on Bo, and I was like, what if he shows up any second now? Wouldn't it be so crazy? Like I had like the biggest like I've been on the other side. I didn't just like, get, born a famous RecTuber. It was like, I was on the other side of it for a long time. I still am. Like, if Bo was to show up right now, I would lose it. I'd be like, ah! It's like, I know you.
Well,
I've talked to you.
Tara, we have a
Yeah,
surprise.
no.
Whoa, come on.
You know what I'm saying, though. So, anyways, yeah, there's
Yeah.
definitely a lot of that when I was a beginner Rec Room YouTuber because I didn't even know who these people were. And then I learned, and then it was like, don't you know who that is? Like, they're super famous. That was within like the span of like the first 3 months of my YouTube career. And so I was like, I want to be just
Uh-huh.
like them. And eventually I did. I don't know where I was going with
I
that. It was
remember
just fun
I
times.
didn't really know who anybody was until you started telling me about like the different ones or whatever. And the only one that I remember in that was the Waffle Girl. And
Emily
she did all the
Waffles, the
like
Waffle Girl. You always
hardcore.
call her the Waffle
I always
Girl.
for-
Emily
I
Waffles,
always
yay.
forget her name. Yeah, it's like she'd do all the tutorials and the build
Yeah.
challenges and stuff. It's I always thought hers was funny. Um, but yeah, and I remember one time it was I think I was preparing for something for a room, and then you invited me, and I was like, oh, I need to ask her about this with the room anyway, so I'll join her. And so I joined, and then you were in the middle of Golden Trophy, and you're like filming
Oh
no weapons
yeah,
thing,
no
and
weapons.
you're like, hey Jeremy, I'm filming. We have no weapons. Help us, Golden Trophy. Have you played it before? And I was like, I've never played this.
I was like,
How
you
do
have
you
got to
this
be
thing?
kidding me! Of all the people I could invite with a no weapons challenge, I get
uh,
you. I'm like, I love
the
you,
person
but
that
you've never played this? What do you mean? Like, I've never met anyone in Rec Room that is like this seasoned at the game and it's just not played Golden Trophy this much. Like, I was like, are you trolling me? But that's when we had
very
Andon. We
quickly
were
you
filming with
realize
Andon.
he has not. Uh,
Yeah,
and very quickly you realize, okay, he has not played this because
yeah,
he's always dead.
was not lying.
But I
No,
tried to be the medic. I tried to like
it was
heal
great.
people.
That was
Yeah.
actually that was a derived from a Bothaya video. If he did some sort of
Ah.
scavenger hunt in Golden Trophy where you couldn't use any weapons except the ones you found in that level. And later,
Uh-huh.
people told me there was one. You know the level where Andon went to get the crossbow and we were hiding up on a little platform like scaredy
We're
cats.
like, should we like make it get a pizza or something while we
Yeah, we
wait?
were waiting. We
Yeah.
are like, doo-doo-doo. Yeah. Apparently, there was more weapons that we just didn't know about in that level. There was like a sword on the wall or something. We thought it was only a crossbow. We're waiting for Andon, like,
Like,
help us. Yeah,
like he'll get it. He'll kill them all.
he'll kill them all. We'll be fine. No, that was a really funny challenge. I wasn't expecting it to actually be that fun
Uh,
because I've never done that
and we
before.
and we succeeded, right? I feel like we succeeded. I feel like that was my first win.
Did we succeed? Maybe we
Yeah,
did.
I'm pretty because I
Huh?
got some type of thing, and you're like, oh wow, you got this.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember that part. I just assumed we failed miserably, but that's cool.
Have you ever done it solo and like
No,
completed it?
no, I've never
Okay.
soloed any of the quests. I've tried with Golden Trophy and I've gotten 3 or 4 acts in, and
Uh-huh.
I something about not having a team. I just panic, and screen mode's even worse. I don't think I've gotten past the first level in screen mode. It's near impossible.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. On screen mode. Yeah.
On
I
screen
was
mode,
like,
it's
the
hard.
first level, isn't there like 3 zombies or
The first actual.
okay, screen mode.
Okay, well, not everyone's as talented as you at Golden Trophy, Jeremy.
I'm like, I've only played it
Sure, you
once.
haven't played it. You're a menace at paintball, though, which annoys me.
I am.
And every time we
I think
play, I end up not on your
I'm
team,
like
and I'm like, ugh.
I think I'm ranked at the top 100, and I think it means like I killed over 250,000 players. Isn't that crazy?
That
A quarter of a
is.
million like hits, which
That's
means I
wild.
don't know how many misses that is. Can you
Still,
imagine if they counted how many misses, like how many times you shot and missed? That'd probably be in the millions,
I think
honestly.
I want to say I was like top 600 or something at Rec Royale, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, at one point, but I was carried for a lot of that. But I used to be a very big tryhard at Rec Royale and played every day. And yeah, it was like, it's different, Rec Royale. I feel like it's a bit more lopsided, maybe. Like paintball, I feel like there's a
Uh-huh.
lot of people that are really good at it. Rec Royale, I feel like there's a small handful and it's just a slaughter. Like it's just the
You're
people that
either
are really good.
incredible or horrible.
But not really, but like the people that are really good play it all the time and they have a team of three because they play no one plays solos, like,
Ah,
but there's
uh-huh.
the three team, then they'll all be like the members of the team will be all really good at it. So then they don't stand a chance like the other people really. And that's always I've tried to go back to Rec Royale over time and like really be like, can I enjoy this again? Because I used to have such good times in it, but I don't anymore. And like people around me
Mm,
are rusty at it too, so we all just suck. And it's just it's not great. It's great when you're really good at
mm,
it. That's probably how you feel about paintball. It's fun
uh-huh.
because you're good at it. It's not so fun when you're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, because I know whenever I play against other players that they like are always killing me, I'm like, vote kick.
Doesn't feel
No.
great, does it?
I got I got I remember I was playing one time paintball with it was a kid playing, and he was trying to vote kick me because I wasn't dying, and he was saying he's hacking, and I'm like, I'm on your team, you can't kill
Oh
me.
my gosh, that's
He
so
was trying to
funny.
vote kick me, and I'm like, he's like, why aren't you dying? I'm shooting you. I'm like, you're on my team.
You're making me think
Vote
of like
kick.
things I need to do before Rec Room goes away and play paintball a
Yeah.
bunch with the music on, not filming. Well, I'll probably still film, but like
Uh-huh.
play paintball with the music on or play the quest with the music on is always been because like I said, I miss out so much being having to film all the time. I just don't have the music on.
Uh-huh.
And so I'd love to just go around and just, you know what, go free with my sound settings and have them whatever I want. So that would be
Uh-huh.
cool. And I have a huge
Yeah.
list of old maps that I want to check out again, either on stream or it might not be like because I have my other job and my other channel, it might not be like as often as I would like, but I would like to stream some of these things, even if like it is not as much interactive with chat per se, but just to bring people along on the journey and still focus on the people that I'm
Yeah.
hanging out with in the map. But it's either that or it doesn't get broadcast at all. And it's just do it. Like it's like
Uh-huh.
live streaming is great because you just turn on a button, go live. You know, there is no editing. It's really kind of.
That took me a while.
Meanwhile,
Like
us
people
today, Jeremy spent all day building this room. I had to do a stream test earlier. I had to make the thumbnail, and then also I couldn't grab anything when I first got on. Because I took a
Yeah.
picture with my camera, and I'm pretty sure because the camera has been breaking Steam VR lately. Not like that though. That was like I could still play, but I opened my menu and I tried pressing things, and it didn't. My finger was
Won't
it
work.
just didn't work. So I was like, okay, I went to the rec center to see if that would fix it because I was just switching rooms will fix it. Nope, that didn't work. So I restarted my game and I think that still didn't fix it. And so I restarted
Uh,
Steam VR and that fixed it. It's like rec room. It's only going to get worse in the
okay.
next couple months before they shut down because obviously there's less people to fix things and they probably
Yeah.
don't care. So
Maybe maybe we should put one of those tickets in to fix the camera. We could try to see if
I'm just not going to
that'll.
use the camera. I don't think they're going to fix it. That's the thing. I think they're
Yeah.
probably
I was, I was like, maybe we should just keep giving them tickets for
no,
something
because
that
I've
they fixed
asked a few months
their
ago.
camera.
I've been asking for like 4 months now, different things. Like it just seems in the last since the last round of layoffs, things have been getting worse as far as like functionality of the game. Except like
Uh,
when I play on Quest 3 standalone, which is what I had been doing recently, because just to play or even to film, I'm like just it's so much more. It's better performance than Steam. That's why I was worried to live
uh,
stream on VR today because I did screen mode yesterday. Today I'm like, oh gosh, when I have my streamer cam out, maybe I'll crash. But I don't have my camera favorited, so just going like this, I won't accidentally like make a gesture and pull it out because the camera and streamer camera bad
right?
combo that
You're
will
like,
crash it.
it was amazing, and you just crash.
I didn't want
Yeah,
that, so
I unfavorited my maker pin, I think, because I was like,
okay.
I'll probably do something and grab it and then delete like the whole world and be like, hold on, guys, let me figure out. I feel like
Oh
we
my
did that one
gosh.
time with some video, like I can't remember what it was, but yeah, some type of thing like we deleted everything by accident and we're like, that's not good. Oh, maybe that was the what's it called? When we
You made me think
uh
about trolling the maker pen class when you said,
that's what
is that what you're
that's what
talking
I just
about?
thought about now.
I was thinking about that the other day. I thought how funny. I was explaining it to someone. I'm like, so we went to a maker pen class, and I'm like, and you couldn't just go to a maker pen class. Like, you had to go to the Discord, sign up. I went to
Yeah.
like 6 or 7 or 8 different Discords, and no one was like, classes weren't open. So I was like, all right, fine.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna use my clout. So I'm like, I'm Tarapeutic, and I want to learn how to build. And then they're like, okay. And I'm like, can my friend come with me too? I think you were on an alt. I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You told me like, okay, you need an alt and you need an alt for your Discord, and I was like, we need we need to like
Right.
go like fake play with my alt and fake make photos, or we're going to maps and taking photos to look like I was an actual player in the game. So
But then we were like,
like we had to
we
like
ended up.
set this up.
I think I was a bit more obnoxious than you. Like when it was time for the class, we both. I think like we didn't want to be disruptive. We didn't want to be obvious because like they knew that it was me.
Mhm.
But there was like definitely there was a time where like there was like I think they were just making us have a simple tree that we had to make, and I ended up going on
Uh-huh.
stage where like the teacher had his example of a tree, and I just like tried to clone it and bring it back. I was
Steal
like,
it. Look what I did.
they're like, no, Tara, you
I
can't
just
do
like sat
that.
there
Oh,
watching you.
sorry. I thought I could like that kind of stuff. It was very low key trolling. It wasn't even that like bad. I don't remember what else we
Uh-huh.
did. I think I was just
I think we
purposely
were
bad
like
at it. No, I didn't have to pretend that much actually. I'm just bad with the maker pen.
I think we went in and we're like, this will be fun. Like, we'll troll it, but it's an actual class and people are actually learning. So we want to like be respectful, but we want to troll. And then once we
Yeah.
got there, I think we're like, we're just this is actually kind of fun. Like, we're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
but
Kind of
I
do want
had
to learn how to build this
like,
tree
oh,
now.
all right, we're trolling a video. But I think we were going to like the original idea was we were going to do like all the
Go
classes,
through
or
all
at
the
least several classes. So we're
yeah,
like, we don't have to go crazy this time. Like, we can do some
right.
now and do some later. But then we're like, oh, this is enough.
I
Like,
know.
this is one.
I know. I
Uh,
remember telling them at the end. I don't even know if they knew that we were trolling. Maybe they did.
no,
But I was definitely
I don't think
disruptive. I
so.
think I spawned something and made it really
Uh,
big. Didn't I spawn like an emu or something and make it really big? And I was just like, I
you
need this.
kept deleting their
Oh, I
screen.
deleted their share screen when they were. I forgot about that. I gotta go watch that
I
video
think
again. I have to go watch that video again. Oh
I
my
think
gosh.
and I remember there's somebody that was like, uh, as we were doing it, they kept like helping us, mostly you, Um, and then there's a kid that was on the side that's like, "Can somebody help me?"
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
oh, so I was like, "I'll go and help you." And so I was like trying to like teach him how to do it because I actually knew how to do it.
And I
So
was
I was
probably
like, "You
stealing the
can't
leaves off
really."
your perfect tree.
But I was like telling him, "Okay, see this point? You can expand it here and do this and this." So I was like helping him until the leaders came, and I was like, how do
Oh
I
yeah, because it's supposed to be your
close
first
it?"
day. That's the thing with the alt was the fact that you had never used the maker pen before, so you weren't supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were too good, and you were supposed to be bad at it, and I was just a little bit trolly, and I was like, but
Uh,
they forgave me because I think they actually thought that I didn't know how to use the maker pen, which I don't. So like I
uh,
said, there was not a lot of acting involved with that. That was just me being. I probably would have done most of those things anyways.
yeah, I think part of it was like half was acting, half was like mistake. Like I think you at times you're like kept deleting the share screen, and you're like, okay, I didn't mean to that time.
Yeah, a couple times it
And
was
I
a
have to
total
try to delete
accident.
my leaf.
That is so true. Oh my gosh, that was
Uh-huh.
fun. It actually did not that
Uh,
bad for views either. For most of the videos
yeah,
that we've made, that was one of the better performing ones. Because trolling, right? I trolled a maker pen class, like, yeah,
trolling a live stream. We'll see if that works. I
right?
guess I should have done that in the thumbnail.
I
Yeah.
like I said, my title was like, "Oh, Wrecker Memories, come share yours," and then I start making a thumbnail, and it just like got so dark. I'm like holding the sword, and like the end. It's like a dark background. I'm like, Jeremy, I think I need to fix my title. So my title doesn't match my thumbnail, so I can't remember what I ended up calling it.
Uh,
I don't know. This is the end.
and I'm asking you, should I say bye or goodbye?
Yeah, this is horrible.
I think I said
We
I
laugh now,
said
but I'm
bye.
literally gonna cry once Rackham is gone. More
Uh,
again, still. It's so hard. Like it's just like this has always been our go-to. Like you can always hop on. You can always come and visit with your friends and stuff. Like I know we could probably head over to VR chat or keep talking on Discord or you know.
Horizon Worlds.
I was gonna say, God forbid we do Horizon Worlds, I won't do it, but like I could. But like this, I love the avatars. I love my outfits. I've had outfits for
Yeah.
years that I have saved, and I know exactly what each like piece of the outfit is. You know, it's
Do you have your first avatar?
um.
I think. Let me see what. I think I have my first. We should change to
Oh
our
yeah, yeah, I
first.
do. I do. This was my first avatar, everybody. Except I don't
Let me
even think I
find
had the
mine.
bandana. I think I got it that later in my like
Yeah,
rec
let me
room
find it.
box.
Uh, outfits. Okay, this was mine.
Look at us, a
It's
bunch of
gonna change.
noobs.
Here's.
And I would do my
This
intros
is
in my rec
Rec
room
Room
dorm
2020.
mirror.
No, I was gonna say 2020. Just 2020.
Just 2020. Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Actually, which today is my Rec Room birthday. I forgot to
Oh
say.
yeah.
April 1st, 2020 is whenever I started. Isn't that crazy?
I know. Well,
Yeah, and
happy
I
rec
started
room
like this.
birthday. Here's to
Yeah,
many more. Oh wait.
yeah.
Sorry,
at
Jeremy.
least I made it to my birthday, and this was before you could turn the hats
Oh
around.
my gosh.
And was this before there were ears? Oh no, I guess I have ears. I
You
have
do have
fake ears.
ears. You'll have to adjust that.
Yeah.
In chat, I see Oktoberfest, which I got to tell you about, Jeremy. If you haven't tried
Oh
Oktoberfest,
yeah.
they sponsored me for a video, and I have to say, like, of all
Oh
the games that I would actually meet up with people, Oktoberfest being a random, like, it's like a theme park, but like the vibe is so nice, and there's like little rides you can go on, and like
yeah.
I think we should try Oktoberfest just as like if we ever
We
did have to hang
should.
out somewhere. It's so wholesome, and there are like rides that kind of
Yeah.
make you feel like more like your rides do. They feel like real rides. They're not like like stuttery or whatever. So like I would totally try
Yeah.
Oktoberfest actually. I'm gonna
I
change
did
back.
that. I was. Yeah.
It's
I am
jarring
too.
to look
Because
at you, and not in a rude way, but
I
like
tried.
it's an odd
I
outfit
did
that I'm
the
not used to.
I did the Oktoberfest, and I was filming it with some
Oh,
friends,
you played
and then
it.
it. Yeah, I
Oh, so
played
you
it
do
like
know.
back when. Yeah, but I even bought like the golden lederhosen. I was like, I made enough tokens for it. um, but yeah, I remember me and some friends were gonna do it as a video, and we did the intro and everything, and then once we played, it was issues with the audio, like because I think
Oh.
every time you go to like a new like you ride the ride, and then it takes you back to like the main area, and it's all new people, and the voices are loud on everybody, so you have to go back and
Oh, yeah.
mute everybody. So it just didn't turn out for a good video, but it was really fun. Yeah, I wonder if that's a you can't build there, can you? I don't think you can.
No, unfortunately.
That'd be fun.
I'm in
I want
contact
to
with the
build.
dev team. I could try to get you to build in there.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you speak
uh,
German? You do.
ja. Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen,
Yeah.
aber Ich bin nicht flüssig.
I'll tell them I have a German
Yeah.
friend and he wants to build an
Well,
Oktoberfest, but
yeah, yeah. Hire us. We will be the faces of Oktoberfest.
oh, that's funny. I know. I don't know what we're gonna do
Yeah,
after for hangouts, but I'm not even joking. That's one that I would actually hang out in Oktoberfest because I like the
yeah,
rides, like the theme park aspect
yeah.
of things. That's why I've always liked your rooms, like the JVR amusement park. I love that map so much.
Oh
And
yeah. Oh, I forgot to. That reminded me. I was supposed to. I was having a contest where people could design a ride.
oh yeah,
I completely forgot about that.
someone even DM'd me. They're like, "Can you please let him know?" Because it wouldn't like show it in the room where my photo got buried or something. Can you let him know? Yeah,
uh,
they should win. I can't remember
yeah.
who that was, but anyways.
Well, probably not enough time now, but yeah. But one thing that I do think, like, I don't know what you feel about Rec Room because we know that it's closing in 2 months, but I still feel like it's still worth it to enjoy it for the 2 months. Like, I was talking with some people and they're like, I'm not going to build this anymore because it's going to shut down, or I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to make videos anymore because it's going to shut down. And I feel like when we still have 2 months left, like why not build? It's yeah, it's not going to be for millions of people to see, but just build for the fun of it and just be creative and make videos for the
Ever the
fun of it. And
optimist.
if you,
I mean, I
well,
get it, but
because
everybody
yeah,
handles it differently. Like, I mean, I kind of thought that at first too when heard the news. I was like, well, I'm already so busy. It's tough to make Rec Room videos. I'm like, well, I guess that's it
uh,
then. I don't know when I'll make another one. I don't know. Should I hop on and play Rec Room more if, during the time in for some context, for the last month or so, if you didn't know, there's been a lot of rumors that Rec Room would shut down. It wasn't just this thing that, like, for some of you guys, it was surprising because you didn't know or weren't following it that closely. But like 3 months ago, yeah, about 3 months ago, somebody told me, like a credible source said, I don't think Rec Room's going to be around in 6 months. And I was like, "Ah, I don't know. You don't know the real Rec Room. They'll be here forever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yeah, whatever. And I totally discounted them. And then, like, it was like about a month and a half ago ish, there was like rumors that started in the Rec Room Discord officially, not from anyone that works there, but just random people saying, like, there's something bad's going to happen in 2 or 3 months. It's not going to be like, and it's sort of like people are saying it's going to shut down. And I was like, well, it can't. But then I thought back to that person that had said that. And I was like, oh, that is odd timing with that credible source. And now these rumors. Then, so what I did what any normal person would do. I went into the video partner program server and other people were talking about it. And I'm like, I'll just ask the head of the VPP. Is it shutting
the
down?
Rec Room is shutting down.
So I'm like, because they'll tell us it's not, because it can't shut down. And then I'll go back to living my merry life and all these people can have their rumors, but it's not shutting down. It's not going to do it. It's not shutting down. They didn't answer me. They didn't answer us in the chat for a while. So I took the next logical step and I DM'd them. I'm like, hey, you can tell me if it's shutting down. Like, I'm
I
cool.
obviously you didn't see our messages.
Yeah, obviously, but just tell me it's not shutting down. And like they told me it's not shutting down. And so I'm like, okay, cool. And then I told everyone in the Gen chat of like the video partner, I'm like, it's not shutting down, you guys. And then like a week went by and I went back and reread the message from the person and they didn't actually say it's not shutting. They said something akin to like, if it was to shut down, it would be communicated through the proper channels. And I'm like,
We were to shut down on June 1st,
yeah,
2026. It would happen in this way.
but keep that between us. I know, right?
Allegedly.
That was the horrible part is that you just don't want to believe it. And so like with like a month of silence in the Rec Room Discord, no one's saying anything from staff, then we ask and I get basically told it's not shutting down, but that's my filter of what I want to hear. I didn't actually hear that. What he said was like, if it was, it would like, and so then I was like thinking about it and it's basically like 3 weeks of completely just feeling like we're all being ghosted by Rec Room. If you're asking as a video partner and you're not being told anything, I'm like, something's wrong. We're all speculating. Some people had wilder theories than others. Some people were like, no, seriously, some people, I thought maybe they'd go back to VR only and maybe there'd be just more layoffs, smaller team. We thought everything from like, oh, it could become Rec Room Plus only and not a free game anymore, but you have to have a subscription. All these options were fine to me. But then there was the option that got presented in the chat of the video partner server that was like, oh, but what if, since their 10th anniversary is coming up, their 10th birthday, it's just like, that's the date they're gonna leave us, and it's like happy birthday, bye, and we're like we're like laughing and crying. Yeah, peace. It was like, oh, that's cruel. Oh, don't even suggest that. And then of course, Then last week, I think it was Star Centurion said in the Discord of Rec Room, was like, oh, don't look at announcements early next week. So I was like, I knew something was coming. And it was
Yeah.
Monday, because it's Wednesday today, right? Yeah, it was Monday. Went through my work day, got to the end of the day, totally forgot because I was on edge. I was like ready, like, where's this announcement? And then I kind of got to the end of the day, oh, it was nothing. And I just forgot. And then it dropped. And I was like blindsided and spent the better part of that evening sobbing. But also, it was, I think what I was going to say is that a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, we were in game because of this limbo, it was generating a lot of emotions. And so we ended up having a hangout, you, me, and Lion King in game. And because of just not knowing what was going to happen, all these rumors, we hung out in Rec Room, visited some of our older maps like Spot It and Maze Racers that we really liked. And then like it got later into the evening and I just was like, Barb. My mood was just like, I was like crying. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do if it happens. It's like looking at you guys talking and seeing the older maps and seeing it all. And I'm like, what if this goes away? Like, how could it go away? Oops, I just hit my desk. But now I'm like, it's like the stages of grief. You have to eventually get to that point where you're like, there's denial, there's anger, yesterday was anger at Gribbly. Sorry, Gribbly, if you're watching. He's not watching. He's not watching. He's probably not watching any of this, but
going on vacation to Hawaii to relax.
oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure. I'm sure they're just ready to be done with the stress of it all because we have
Yeah.
the sadness of losing it. I'm sure they all have the stress of
Having to tell everybody
over
failure.
years of like we have no money.
Yeah, I know.
Like we're like we have no paintball. They're like we have no money. So it's kind of
I
like
know, but I
different.
hate it because like the overstaffing
Yeah.
and that's kind of what I said yesterday on the stream in a very like I was just struggling to get my thoughts together because I was just struggling to get my thoughts together and I was on screen mode, which I feel like it's better in VR for me to live stream because I can like have my hands to help me. Like in
Yeah.
screen mode, you're just sitting there with like a mic. It's kind of hard. But I was saying like it's the overstaffing. Like I don't know any VR games that have a staff of over 300. Then staffing and paying all that amount of people that salaries for that many years, and it's a little bit
Yeah.
excessive. And trying to reach for the moon is great. People should have ambitious goals, but when it's not COVID anymore and people go back to work and school, you should stop trying to expand like to the Switch to every platform. Like it's not going to fix the problems. I think it would have been better to go the opposite at that point. Be like, you know what? That's okay. We're not going to be a billion-dollar company. We're going to be small and like a VR chat. This entire time, VR chat's been quietly succeeding, and no one says anything about them ever. They're not making waves. They're not expanding. They just quietly have a VR audience. And I feel like if Rec Room had done that and stuck to their roots and not, really tried to over expand and like you have said, if I'm allowed to say this, like the over monetization pushes to builders, to creators, if they had just been like, make what you're passionate about, we'll run a build contest here and there and make that, and not to try to be like, oh, room rewards, you have to earn this and earn that and get to the top. And it left
Yeah.
a bad taste in a
That's
lot of people's mouth over like how to handle things, and old players didn't like it.
yeah. I feel like one of the big shifts in Rec Room that I noticed, and it's one of those difficult things because I was able to partake in the funness of earning money in Rec Room,
Hmm.
but um, I think once they started to allow players and even I mean this is on your side, but the video partners to cash out for money, I feel like that changed it a lot. Where builders were building for money, and a lot of YouTubers were making videos for money but also because they enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed building, and you enjoyed making videos
Yeah, I
anyway.
would have done it
But
anyways. It just helped me go full
yeah,
time. I wouldn't say that for.
exactly,
I
yeah.
think it's different because, well, maybe it's not
Because
that different.
you did it before you got paid.
Yeah.
Because you were going for like the YouTube revenue until because before they didn't even have video partner program when you started making YouTube videos, but you still made a lot trying to do YouTube. And whenever I was building, my most successful maps were all done before you could earn money making maps. And
Hmm.
so I feel like they didn't actually have to start paying players to play.
Yeah.
Later on, they were started paying players to play, and when they didn't really have to. And so it's like if they could have saved all that money and just kept it a game, I feel like they would have had so much money to um, because like builders, we just enjoyed the building of it and giving maps and making games and getting more subscribers and having events and like that was in itself enough. And even like the build contest and like video partner program, had they just given everybody tons of tokens that they could spend in game,
But
not cash out. But
that's
I
more the
feel like that would have
Roblox
been
mentality, though, is making
uh,
that ecosystems that creators and stuff can make it for you. And I think they wanted
mm-hmm,
that, but they didn't get there. And they were still making Rec Room
yeah,
originals that were pretty quality, so people were holding out for that. It was a weird
yeah,
mix of things. I think that just wouldn't. work. Didn't
That was
work.
such a fun time though. Like the 2021, 2022, and like it seemed like there's always something going on, like a new RRO coming up in next
Rec
month, and there's
Rally.
this event, and yeah, Rick Rally, and everybody's showing up after.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
Yeah,
But
totally.
I think I joined like right after they came out with the sunset map for paintball,
Hmm.
because when I joined, all the maps were there. I think it was kind of
Same.
whenever I joined. Yeah,
Same.
I didn't know it was new. I just thought that was part of the game.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, then they had the. I'm trying to think of the other ROs that they had after paintball. They had um,
Rec Rally, Make It to Midnight.
Rick Rally, Showdown.
My Little Monsters was a flop because you
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
go
I
into
don't
the
think I ever tried
forest.
that.
And Jeremy, of course, well, of course you haven't. Why am I not that surprised? But you, so,
I'll solo it before we end this.
well, you should, because that's the problem, is that you could be in the main square with, and there's some little lore shops you should actually go visit just for the lore of the shops in the main area.
Uh-huh.
You could do that and be there with your friends, but as soon as you have to go gather materials in the Forbidden Woods or whatever, you have to do that alone. So it's not a, it's like you can
Okay,
be with your
so it is a
friends.
solo thing.
Kind of, but that's silly because you should be able to go there with people so that you can all level up your pets together. But it ended up being like, oh, your pets
Yeah.
can be in this main area, but then you have to go to this forest by yourself and gather material. Like it was such an oversight, in my opinion.
Uh-huh.
But it
Yeah.
was a cute idea, and I was glad it wasn't something like a PvP. I felt like it was something new and different for them. But I feel like with Rec Rally, then My Little Monsters, Make It to Midnight, none of those things were a quest. And I think everyone just wanted a quest. So like, finally, they're like,
Yeah.
fine, you can have Crescendo on standalone quest. And by then, everyone was just over it. Like,
Yeah.
cool.
I remember. I think what would have been a fun RRO would be. I think I told you before, but um, like how with the maker pin, how you can use tubes and ribbons. It'd be fun if they made that where you could make like roller coaster tracks. And so, whoops. And so, like, it'd be fun to make roller coaster if that was like an RRO where you could make rides and roller coasters where
Hmm.
building the track piece by piece, and you can do loops and all that. I feel like that'd be so much fun. Like people would make so many amusement parks. I feel like in Rec Room, like that just seems like that'd be so much fun.
You have played Ride of Jumbotron, right?
Is that the
It's
yeah? Is
like,
that like you're in the ride? Is
yeah,
that
and it's
like the
Jumbotron.
roller coaster?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, just
Yeah,
checking. There's some
I think
things
I've done
that,
that
yeah, we're gonna have to
because I
hang out.
think there was
Hmm.
uh I think there was some event where it was like you had to go to these not the portals, but you had to like grab these things. It was an invasion event, I think, where you could find
Oh,
these green like
orbs.
orb
Yeah,
things.
Invasion. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and
Invasion.
I think I think that was in one of the maps. That was one of the maps where we find the orbs. Speaking of these green orbs, do you remember whenever we were like, who was it? BVR had the orange cube, and we're like,
Yes.
Tara,
Yep.
you should create teal a teal sphere and call it
Yep.
the Terra sphere
The
and sell
Terrasphere.
it.
Well, I forgot about the name of that.
The
That's
Terra
genius.
Yeah, and that was another time when I was like dreaming big. Where it's like we could do this video where it's like this Tara's on this quest to the pyramids of Egypt, and she uncovers this, and you're like,
I don't remember that.
maybe I'll just
I'm stamping my feet right now. I'm just like, this is so funny. I get so
and
jazzed for your
all this
ideas
like
too. Yeah.
storyline behind it, and you're like, maybe I'll just create a sphere and sell it.
My gosh, I'm not calling me lazy, but a little bit. Like, yeah, we could do the whole Egypt thing, or I could just make the sphere and alert my subscribers and buy it.
Then
Oh
I
my
remember
gosh.
too, like it was like all the times I'd like on Discord or in game, I'd be like, I have an idea, and you're like, before I had to go feed my emus.
No, I'm not like that. I love hearing your ideas.
You knew it. Well, you knew it was going to be like a 2 hour conversation, or if I'm like, hey, could you jump on for 5 minutes because I wanted to show you this
No,
or
I have a
ask you
funny
this, and
one.
you're like,
I have a funny
I know
one.
it's going to be 2 hours. If it's 5 minutes,
So
it's going to be
it's also
yeah.
about your emojis. Jeremy types a lot of emojis when he talks, like the peace
I
sign
see
emoji, and then like what is it called? The sweat smile,
the
and then
sweat smile
yeah, and
and the
then like
cry.
yeah,
So
and then prayer. You do that one a lot too. So like
it's
all in a row. So like if you look at like well, and Jeremy also likes to type a lot, which is great. I love reading it. You have the
yeah.
best anecdotes. Like I need to like literally take screenshots of like the funniest thing you've said about Rec Room going down. You've compared it to the Titanic. You've compared it to a bus going the wrong direction and you can't get off. A bus breaking down that has no wheels. I read them sometimes. I go back and reread them and it makes me laugh so hard. You have the best analogies. But in my Discord server, Team Tarapeutic, we have an emoji limit. So you can't actually say that many emojis without getting a warning. And so Jeremy was consistently, you kept getting warned by the bot because you're doing too many emojis. Not even like all in a row to spam, it's just the way that you talk. And so like I had to add it to one of the special roles that not many people have and give you that role and make that role exempt from emoji spam. So you can just like, there, now you can type as you normally do, Jeremy. I just thought that was so funny.
A limit of 3 emojis per sentence. I was like, who can chat in this type of
I have a box from you. I have a box from you that is, you were supposed to put emojis on the box, but I don't know if Rec Room glitch or something, and it just says all the names of the emojis on the box.
Like the code.
Like, I don't know when that was.
Face,
yeah, it was.
Brain explosion.
Yeah, it was. And I'm like, what is this? Or maybe we knew that they were broken and you sent it anyways. I have no clue, but it was so funny.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't spend the time for that.
Typing it.
They were going to be emojis.
Oh, that's so funny. I can't remember. Because I was downloading all my RecNet photos the other day. I had 27, I think, batches of like zip folders. And for context, my friend Lion King, who's been playing for slightly longer than me in Rec Room, and has been way more active than I have in the last like 3 years in Rec Room, had 7, I think he said. Like, how do I have so many? And so I downloaded them. I broke RecNet a couple times because I was struggling to do that. And I got them all and I started exporting the files. And so I did the newest first because I was wondering if that was the oldest. And it was actually the lowest number was the oldest. And so I exported both. And it was funny looking at the oldest and the newest immediately. I'm like, wow, such a difference. Like from full body avatars and all this different stuff to going back to the oldest ones, mostly pictures of like, yeah, that's so great. Like I'm so glad they gave us a way to like save all our photos because I was worried about that. I wasn't going to go back and save them all individually. Ain't nobody got time for that. Not when you take tens of thousands like me, but yeah.
Yeah, especially because when you like click on a photo and you go back, it like takes you to the very top of it. You're like, I'm not going to scroll all the way down.
Exactly.
10,000 photos to get that one.
But I have that. I might make an album or something. I might actually get some printed. Maybe my favorite. I don't know. Maybe I'll never look at that, but maybe I won't do that. But yeah. I'm definitely going to cry drunk while looking at them occasionally. Gonna just split and cry. I miss Rec Room. Oh, I remember that.
You could put it in your PowerPoint presentation where it like does the switch out, the transitions.
Oh, yeah. I could do that.
Circle around with nice music in the background.
Yeah, I could do that. You're right. Who needs a physical print? I could do a PowerPoint presentation. That's true.
I remember I downloaded mine yesterday, and I think I had like 5 batches, and probably 90% of them were for thumbnails on a green screen where I'm like, and I'm like, oh, that's not good enough.
Oh my gosh, that's so sad.
And like, I'd take like 10 photos for my screenshots just to have one that I could use. I'm like, oh, I'm blinking in that one.
Oh my gosh.
My smiley face is slightly off-centered. So,
I think I'm just photo happy. I think I'm like that with like IRL too. Like I take photos of everything with my camera. Not as bad anymore, but like, I take photos of my food and like the emus and like myself and like whatever, like scenery while I'm driving. And I mean, I'm not taking photos of driving, but like I'm like that in Rec Room too. I'm like, look, a palm tree, look at this. Oh, that's such a cute invention. Like taking pictures of everything. Like someone does something funny and I just like immediately like I don't have it now because it'll break my game, but like having my camera favorited, I just always grabbing it like grab click. I got that moment. I would take photos of people making friends in Rec Room.
I remember that all the time. Like I'd be making a friend with somebody, then I'd hear click.
Like, that was me. Yep. That's why I had 27 batches of. I know. I literally am. Like, look at you two becoming friends with person you'll never meet ever again. It just seems it looks cool when people make friends. It's like got the in my defense, got like the animation
box for like Crater Bubbly and click.
Yeah.
Like $100. Click.
I have so many photos of you, Jeremy. I'm pretty sure of you opening things and building things.
Most of my photos that I have of me are photos that you've taken of like.
That doesn't surprise me.
We'd be in a quest and like, oh, Jeremy found the sword. Click.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That is so me. Oh, that is so me.
but it's been helpful to have all these photos because I don't take photos or I forget to or whatever, and so
I'll try to send some
it's
to
fun to
you
go
when
back.
I go through them.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
wish we could. There might be a way. I wish there's a way to like go to our profile to all the ones that other people have taken of us to download
Can't
because that would be
save those,
be really
unfortunately.
fun.
The other person has to download
Yeah.
them
Okay.
according to the dev post. The other person has to
The
download
dev
them.
post.
Yeah, the dev blog post or whatever. But yeah, that's fine. I mean, Lion King,
Yeah.
my friend has always taken so many photos of me too. So I imagine once we don't have Rec Room, he'll be sending a lot of those to me and making me cry. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's sad.
Yeah. It's so crazy to think that all these memories that we've had, like we've done so much for so many years, and it's like can't be for me. I feel like I can't be anything but grateful for all these experiences that like who would have known what would have happened had we not had Rec Room,
I
and like
know.
what would these last 6 years have been for me, and I guess you're the same 2020.
Absolutely.
But we did so many different events, and like I remember like just being excited on I think it was Wednesdays at 4 o'clock my time would be when they showed the weekly challenge of what they're going to do,
Mm-hmm.
and then it ended up being where that was also when they started to announce the ranking of the room awards, and so
Oh
we'd
gosh.
both be like checking it,
Yeah.
401, 402,
Yeah. Refresh the
403,
page for rumor
408.
words. Yes.
Okay, we're good, or we need to keep working for next week, or
I know.
yeah,
And it's crazy. I
yeah,
know, like Rec Room was my entire life for so long. It's only in the last year or so that I've really started to branch out, have another channel, explore other opportunities, like making shorts for other people's other games channels and stuff like that, and trying to pick up side gigs and stuff in addition to the other channel that I run. So like it's really been, and I hate it. I've been digging in my heels the entire time. Every day that I wake up, I'm just
yeah,
like, why can't it just be all Rec Room again? Why can't it just be? I said I wasn't gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, but it's like I feel
yeah.
like that just it's I'm so surprised that it's gonna go like this and so fast because I think I'm in some semblance of denial about it still of like why can't my life just be how it was with
Uh-huh.
but it's fine, things change, and I've developed so many skills with Rec Room,
Yeah.
with the just editing skills alone on my YouTube
Can you
channel.
can you imagine like where you were with your first video and
Yeah,
where you are now? And
it's
not even just like I mean it's the editing, but it's also the video ideas and the also but being like more extrovert going to events and being more social and doing
yeah,
this and having meetings and you
being
all this that
smarter.
goes around it.
I used to just
Yeah.
tell people whatever. I just trusted too many people. I thought that everything, people wouldn't burn you, and they will. And I didn't realize that, especially being more famous or being more well known. You can't just tell people things about your life. They will use it against you. Like, I hate to say that. A lot of
Mm,
people are great. Don't get me wrong. Most people are really nice, but I've been burned sufficient amount of times that now I'm more of a guarded person with my social media. I guess I just thought more candor, great. But now I'm more like, no, maybe don't tell people things and maybe just keep it to yourself because you can't unsay that when you have an audience that big. Nothing super bad. It's just like you say something about your personal life, then people will, take that and run with it. So, like, I think it's all been a learning lesson for me, especially now going where my other job is community management, having run a Discord for so many years already, being like, okay, should we ban this person? They're being awful. Or like, should we promote this person to mod? They're being really great. All those things over the years that you just go through. I think it's on a grander scale now with this new job. And I have to really think about my experiences and like, well, I've been through this before. What are the consequences of letting this behavior continue or something? You have to kind of learn to manage people a bit better. And that's just something I did
uh-huh.
naturally running a Discord for years. So, I mean, it's given me so many skills on so many levels. Not that much for editing because I'm still not that great of an editor, but like I'm way better than when I first started, but still, there's just so many skills that you pick up along the way, running a community, running a business, everything, tax stuff. Don't
Yeah.
get me started on the tax stuff where I didn't think I could, things that were business expenses this whole time that I didn't realize until, like let's say this last year or so. So yeah,
Yeah. And I'm sure even like working for an American company in Canada, like even that I'm sure is a
yep.
bit complicated
Here's a
and
fun
yeah.
story about that. So on
I'm going
YouTube,
to jail for a tax
no,
fraud.
no, nothing like that. But like, so when you are in a different country, Canadian for me, I'm Canadian, and so I get my Google AdSense, and they're an American company. So I filled out my Google AdSense form wrong in 2021, and you're supposed to like claim because Canada and the USA have like a tax treaty. So when they give me my
Okay.
money for my ad revenue, I'm not supposed to have any tax deducted off that because I'm already going to pay tax on that in Canada. So
Oh, right.
I filled out my form wrong and I didn't put in the treaty stuff correctly. So for like 3 years straight, YouTube was actually taking off 30% off before they even gave me anything. They took
Uh,
off their 30% and then they gave me the rest.
oh, wow.
And then I proceeded to pay another however many percent on that. So I was double taxed basically because I would claim all my income
Uh,
in Canada, but it had already been taken 30% off. So, anyways, it was a nightmare.
yeah.
So I had to go, as I live in the middle of nowhere, I had to go drive over 2 hours to a certain tax place that would handle this multiple times, probably at least 4 times for multiple tax years, paying
I
$700
remember
each
this.
time because that's what it cost for a foreign tax return. Luckily, that was tax
Uh,
deductible, but I had to go there multiple times, sometimes in the winter, to go there just to like have them undo that damage and get my money back from. Because at some point, it was like almost $10,000 each for one
oh,
tax year
wow.
that
Yeah.
like Canadian that they had like withheld American money because
It's yours.
that was mine, but I just didn't fill out the form right. So I had to like spend all this money, go all the way over there, sign things, pay, get all this documents in order. And I was in the middle of moving too. So I was really worried that it wouldn't get sent to the right place. Not like someone who bought my old house would get my tax refund. I'm like, the stress.
I remember times like you're like, oh, I have to drive an hour and a half to give my signature, then drive back
Yeah,
or something like that.
that
Like
would be that.
just to go there. Just
I mean, I like
uh,
living in the middle of nowhere,
yeah,
but sometimes it's not that fun, but mostly it's fun.
yeah, yeah.
Or
But
there's the time that my aunt came over and she was chatting with me, and there's like one of those things like sometimes people that are a bit older they don't fully understand stuff like doxing or like shouldn't say this. She goes back home. She lives in the big city, so she like told her friend that she's like, this
uh,
is what my niece does, and she does rec room, and this is like, and I guess her kids knew who Tarapeutic was, and she like totally
oh
leaked
wow.
exactly where I lived. The kid, I'm like, no, you have to tell them that. Just forget that information.
I meant it was a Terra
Yeah, I'm
Utic.
yeah, horrible. I mean, if somebody showed up at my door, honestly, in the middle of nowhere where I do live, I'd probably like shake their hand and be like, "Congrats, you found me.
You deserve
You
something.
deserve something. You can
You can have a
pet one of
selfie.
the emus, not a selfie. You can pet one of the emus. Yeah, because like they would just be ridiculous
You
at that
have
point.
until the time it takes for the police to get here, but you can enjoy the
Yeah,
emu until the police arrive.
Jeremy.
It
It
takes
would.
about 17 minutes.
Oh my god, that's so
Have at
funny.
it.
Yeah, no, I think I used to be a
Uh,
lot more paranoid because I think people in the city that were rec room YouTubers have been doxxed before. But for
oh
me, I'm
wow,
not.
yeah.
I don't know. I do worry about it. I think everybody does, but I don't worry about it as much because nothing you can do about it. If somebody really wants to find that information or match up from some IRL photo that you posted of your landscape, and I don't really care. Like whatever. Like
Like I've seen this emu somewhere before.
right? It's whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like there's crazy people on the internet. The worst that's happened to me is more like stalking and people making horrible, you know, YouTube videos and stuff like that. It's all made up, like that kind of stuff. It's like
Oh yeah, making up stuff.
making up stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that that's whatever. It's like people will do or say things that are can't control it. I've always just tried to ignore it
Yeah.
because I think that's the best way to just not give
Yeah.
it any more attention. Unfortunately, it happens, but
That's the interesting thing too is like because I'll get the same even with like with my rooms. People will send all these great messages like, "Oh, this is the funnest room. I love it," and then they'll send a message like, "This is the worst room ever." And sometimes we like focus on the one negative, and we're like, that
yeah,
one stings," but we forget about all the like the 98%
I
of
know.
good messages, and it's interesting how that happens just in all different areas of life, you know. But
Yeah.
like you said, it is important to like learn to brush it off and unless they like show up at your house. That's a little bit
That's
harder
a little
to
different.
brush off.
I know, and that's like I think what I do struggle with still to this day because even with my new job being community management, there's already been people
Uh,
that make videos and stuff saying like that I'm power tripping, that they don't think that I'm doing things right. It's hard. Like it's hard to
and they're like, Bank account.
Well, I don't want to be a power tripping Karen, but I mean, it's tough. Like, it's really tough being in the public eye. I think that's one of the things that stopped me from doing YouTube for so long. When I first started, I was thinking, like, what if it's horrible? What if people are just insult me, or I do a face reveal and they say I'm ugly, or like all these things I used to worry about. And over time, I've heard a lot of horrible things said about me, from you sound old to you sound like AI to, um, yeah, that's all sorts of horrible things. But like, worse than that, those are mild examples, of course, but like, and some things have really bothered me, and sometimes I do struggle to get over it. I'm only human. Like, it really does hurt sometimes when people say negative things about you, but I have to remember that they don't really know me. Like, they don't
Yeah,
see
yeah,
me and see my struggles, and everybody has struggles, and you don't see what that person goes through and what makes them upset, or like what makes them happy, or what, like, they don't know me. They just see my videos, and that is a lot of me. I don't put on a fake personality like some people that make their videos where they're like, oh my god, you guys, hey, today we're doing this. And like, in reality, they're more like
are
me.
you
They're more
making fun of
chill.
me?
No, because you're usually
I'm
pretty
kidding.
chipper too. Like, even when I hang out with you, not on
Yeah.
camera, you're still really chipper, and you don't seem like. I mean, like, people who put on a total fake personality when they make content.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I've
I was joking.
always just been a cleaned up version of myself. Like, I've just been a bit more professional, a bit more, whatever, and less sarcastic and negative, because I can be a bit more like that IRL. But like, people don't see that, so they just see what you put out on the internet, and because you're on the internet and you're like a rec room persona, or someone, in the case of UG, again, it's like an avatar, or they don't know you. It's so easy
Yeah,
to make fun of that person or judge them or whatever. And I've always hated that, how easy it is when you don't know the person. It's like, it is always so easy, I guess, to make fun of someone if you
I
don't
bet.
see.
Yeah, I bet a lot of them. It's like even they don't really believe it. They're just like doing a comment, and then they're going to another video, making another comment. Like they probably forgot the comment that they made to you 2 seconds later because now they're on another video and like your hair looks funny or whatever. Um, but it does yeah, like words can hurt and it does matter what we say. But one thing like that my mom has always told me that I remember even as a kid that always like inspired me was she would always say, if somebody hurt you in some way or said something mean to you or treated you in some way, just remember how that makes you feel and think that you don't have to do that to somebody else. Like make sure you don't do
Hmm.
that to somebody else. And it's kind of like that is a good thing. Like sometimes I've said something as a joke to something, but realized that that person might have they could have taken that as serious or that could have hurt them or even in honestly even speaking with like some videos. I was talking to my brother this the other day where I was like, sometimes I wanted to put like a funny meme of somebody like a famous meme of somebody doing something like by mistake or saying something wrong, and it was really funny. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Like that person really like got hurt by this mistake. Like some is like, what is it? Well, I guess I'm not going to do it now. Like I'm not doing it. Then I'm
Yeah.
like this person that did this. But I was thinking, even though they'll never see my video, I don't want to be the reason why people are laughing at this person again that was
Yeah.
humiliated on the internet. And so that's even taken me like not using certain memes of somebody that was embarrassed by something taken at their a wrong moment of them or whatever. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not explaining it well, but yeah, it is like everything can be a lesson and seeing what, yeah. But anyway, so with you, like, do you have any plans on? I don't know if this is like behind the scenes stuff, so you can just say like you have to go feed
No
your ears.
comment. Yeah,
I was
no.
gonna say,
It's
I was gonna
fine.
say, do you have any plans on what you want to do with your channel, like the Tarapeutic channel? Have you thought of are you gonna merge anything together, or are you
I don't
just
know.
gonna wait a bit to kind of feel it out and see what feels right, or
I think just
go to
wait a
another
bit.
game, or
I think just wait a
yeah?
bit, because I really don't know. And that's the thing too. Like, my Torilla channel is doing really well. It's like pulling in numbers that are like peak Rec Room days. And
Oh wow,
I keep doing this thing where I'm like putting a, oh, it's drop party flag. Okay, I'll just turn my wrist. I don't know. That new Rec Room is very foreign to me,
I'll
as you
join
can.
the party.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
it's like over there though in the ocean, so you have to swim a bit. Um, um, no, I don't have plans, and I'm a little bit scared. I ended up DMing the people that do my sponsorships, because I ended up signed. I'm actually with a talent agency now, Jeremy.
Ooh,
Ended up
fancy.
signing with a talent agency late
I'm
last
not.
year. Well, it's not. They bring in sponsorships, which is great, but it's a
Uh,
bit of a pressure because one part of the contract I think said like you have to be active in your channel. So I'm like, well, if Recrum shuts down and my channel goes inactive, what happens with our contract? Which I'm not gonna like
uh,
sued or anything. I'm pretty sure. I hope. But it
uh,
was like more like the contract would get nullified because I'm not posting. So I was like, what happens? Like I still have my other channel, but anyway, so that was a concern. I am busy with, working, doing community management for UG and with my UG channel. So it's not, I feel like my Recrum channel, once Recrum shuts down, could die. Or I could also just keep posting older content. And
yeah.
whenever I feel nostalgic, I feel like that could happen. It sucks to let a channel die, but I know I could always revive it at some point. That's very possible too. These
Yeah.
statements that I'm making were like unheard of for me like a year ago. Like I would not even talk to you about the possibility of not posting 2 Recrum videos a week, or and I went to 1 Recrum video a week, and I've never missed really an upload until the last year. I've kind of been a slightly more rocky, but those of you guys who know me and have followed my channel for years, like I just don't miss uploads. Like I stick to my schedule because that's where it all falls apart. If you stop telling yourself, if you let yourself off the hook one week for not posting a video, oh, let me tell you, that becomes 85% easier the next week to just say, it's just another week. Who cares? Nothing imploded the first week when I didn't post. No, bad. If you're going to have a YouTube channel, you need to post consistently, and you need to do it like on your schedule that you stick to. And it doesn't matter if you're on your deathbed dying of the flu, you get it done. Okay. Sorry. That's just,
Yeah. And that
that's,
shows why Therapeutic's
that's
channel
how I got to where I'm at.
is great. And
Work
mine
ethic.
has like a video 1 month, and then 2 weeks later, and then 2 months later, and then mine
Nah.
was just kind of whenever I felt like it.
Yeah, but when
I
it's your
think for me,
full-time job, it's
yeah.
different.
But I think for me, I've always been somebody that's like, I want to do something that I believe in and am passionate about. And so I'd like start a video and I'm like, this isn't working how I want it to. So I just went to like my rooms. You've seen all my rooms that I never published. I've got like all these parkour rooms that were like 90% finished.
90%
And I'm like,
finished.
it's not quite how
I
I want it to be.
berated
Like, it's
you.
not perfect.
Some of them I saw,
And
and I was like, I berated you for like 5 minutes straight. I'm like, you have to publish this. What's your problem? Why would you get this far and not publish it?
yeah, you're
Oh,
like, just
Jeremy.
spend an extra
You
30
better
minutes
publish
to
them
finish.
now.
Maybe I should. Maybe I
You
should publish
should.
one
This is the
more
last 2 months
before.
of Rec Room. Publish your last couple
Why
maps that
not?
you didn't finish. YOLO them and
Yeah.
hit the publish button.
Yeah. Even though, like,
Otherwise, the world will
yeah, that's
never
a good
see
idea.
it.
Yeah. Well, like, yeah, I have all these maps that, like, I was so close to finishing, but now maybe they're not finished. I don't know if I could finish them all, like, even the last 10% in time, but maybe I could just publish it and let people see what I was working on. Uh,
Yeah.
Getting, like, almost at the end of the parkour and then just a wall. But
Put a sign there. Work in
why not?
progress. Didn't have time to finish before
Exactly.
Rec Room died. Not your fault.
Work in progress. Not anymore.
Work in progress 2021 to 2021. Like
Started
this.
and ended.
When you go to the grocery store and there's like a little like wet floor sign, you could do that. Just like
Yeah, the cone.
like just a cone.
Like,
Sorry.
slippery and wet.
Yeah. There's one in my local grocery store that's like a banana, so it looks like one of those yellow cones, but it's like a banana that's like
That's
don't slip. I
awesome.
know. Yeah, you just put
That's
that
so
in there.
clever.
I know.
I like creative cleverness.
I
That's so
know.
smart.
Yes.
Like,
And
that makes people look at it.
I
Yeah.
think like what I was saying too is like it's easier to stick to an upload schedule when it's your full-time job, because if you don't do it, you're not getting paid. So like at that point,
Yeah.
it's like either I do it or I don't get paid. So like
Yeah. When I started, like, whenever I was doing YouTube, I was like, maybe this will be, a route for me as well. But then I think I just got too overthinking everything, like each video, and like, this is the video probably isn't the greatest idea, or this. I think I'm definitely, like I said before, I'm definitely a big dreamer, and I kind of need like someone to be like cut the dream in half and then like do that part. Which you have helped me with all these
this is why we make
all
a good
these
friendship team, because that's exactly
exactly.
how
I'm
it's
like,
been. If I'm always like,
uh,
yes, that's
your your
great, and
your
I'm like,
famous your famous phrase of what is it? I always
give it your record good
um
enough.
no, it's good is
Oh,
better
don't let
than
perfection be the enemy of good. Don't let
yeah,
perfect
that's
be
what
the
I keep
enemy of
forgetting.
good. And I don't even fully understand what that
Yeah.
means. Someone said it to me, and I was like, wow, that sounds really wise. Let me
Sounds
say that to
smart if I
it
understood it.
sounds smart, yes. But no, it
Yeah.
just means like, yeah, don't not do something. Don't not publish your map. Don't, hold yourself back.
Yeah.
Don't not publish that YouTube video because it's not perfect. Do it anyways
Yeah.
because it's good enough and you can always come back to it later and be like, you know what, I'm gonna redo that. It's been a few years and I liked that idea, but I didn't quite like how it turned out. So let me just redo that and that's okay
Yeah.
too. But that's just I'm also not a meticulous person with most things. I actually do feel like I'm not. I'm a
I
good
remember the
enough.
I remember different times where we'd be working on something and you're like, oh, that's fine. And I'd be like, but we could do this and this and this. You're like, gotta feed my emus.
Priorities, Jeremy. Priorities.
Yeah.
No, it's so
But
true
you'd get the
though.
things done and I'd be like, not get things done. Except with time crunches. Because like I think
Yeah.
I felt like building this map today was I felt a lot like Rumor Wars where it's like we've got 1 week left. We've got seven. Well, I was gonna say 7 days.
So-
We've got 5 days left. We've got 2 days left, and like rushing to finish everything. I feel like I'm good with that. Where it's like that's when my perfection
it's
is like
good.
override good enough.
Yeah.
Like that's whenever good is okay because there's a deadline. Like I have no choice. So
Yeah.
that's kind of whenever I do better. It's like okay, I have to
But I
have
think
something by this time. So
for me it's the same
yeah,
thing though, but my deadline was Wednesday, Friday. That's when you have to have the YouTube video done. So if you don't get it done to perfection, you're gonna have to make some concessions. And I think
yeah.
that's, it's always my own deadlines I put on myself. I put too much pressure on myself, definitely, admittedly.
I
And
think
I
it's
was
brought
like,
the success of it all.
hmm?
That's putting all that pressure on you has brought all the success that you found with not just Rec Room, but also the UG channel and the uh like by putting this pressure on you, you're getting a lot of stuff done that most people don't get done.
But I think
So
there is
you're
something to be
gaining like
said
the
for the
rewards of it.
stress too. Like you can put
Yeah,
unnecessary stress on yourself
you
for
can't
things that,
overdo it.
yeah, and that's why I feel like I'm definitely one of those
Yeah,
people that, like, I don't take care of myself as well as I probably could in the sense, not in the sense of like, I don't know, like what most people would think, but just being like in the evenings when it's time to put away work, I'm really bad at putting away work. I'm really bad at like
uh, uh,
saying, no, you need to take time for yourself, Tara. Like I'm really bad at that. And like, I know that and I've recognized that. I've tried to get better at it. Like I would be like watching TV and trying to relax, but then have my phone and like be on Discord the whole time trying to answer people. Like I need to
uh,
stop doing that. It's like actually starting to wear on me mentally to the point where I'm just like, I'm realizing how big of a problem it is to do that and like the double screening and like the waking up.
uh,
I'll
uh,
wake up in the morning and oh god, I don't want to admit this, but I'm gonna admit it anyways. Sometimes I'll be in the shower and I'll be checking work pings on my phone, and sometimes it
Rec
doesn't even
Room's closing.
no,
What?
like I mean, like with UG stuff usually because I do community
Oh,
management. Like, so I'll answer people's questions. I've tried to get better at that and just like, okay, no. Sometimes like it literally starts the moment I open my eyes in the morning. It's tough because Discord is where I talk to people in my personal life too. So it's also work and your personal life. So when you're like trying to like squint in the morning, you're like it's. For me, 5:30 in the morning, you're like seeing things for the first time. Like it's like open Discord and look, and it's like what is there? And like I will start answering people like sponsorships, work pings that early in the morning sometimes because I wake up and I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot about that, or I need to answer that person, or they're asking me a question. I don't want to keep them waiting. Oh, that I know that
Mhm.
person's British Standard Time. It might be 5:30 for me, but it's a lot later for them. So I need to answer them right away. It's so
So you like
bad
to
for your
wake
mental
up
health.
stressed almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you
Do you know?
feel exactly.
I was talking. I feel um, like one thing that we experience that we enjoy that people don't get to anymore. But like when we grew up, as kids going to school or whatever. Well, this is one thing that I like was paying attention with myself as well because we all fall into that trap of like it was when we wake up, look at the phone to see what notifications you get or this. And I was thinking, but it's in reality what it's doing is like the second we wake up, it's like all these people are inside our bedroom as we are in bed. Like it's
Yeah,
the truth of
yeah,
it is it's like as soon as we wake up, we have 2 seconds, and then all these people are already in our
yeah.
bedroom. We don't
I
even have
know,
time to wake
I
up.
know.
And I've changed my phone with the notifications where it at nighttime, like a few hours before I go to bed, it stops notifications except for
Same.
like
I seek
text
them out.
messages for
I have do not disturb on. I
exactly.
seek them out. It's horrible. Yeah.
But like I just get text messages from certain family members in case there's some type of emergency. But
Yeah.
everything else, I'm like, it can wait for the morning, and then even after morning, I have it like 2 hours after I wake up, because I feel like there's something about having a peaceful morning before like
Yeah. You're so
time to
right.
wake up and yeah, and it's I mean that's how we grew up. That's how
I
everybody grew up until
know.
like 5 or 10 years
I
ago,
know.
because we'd wake up and get ready, eat breakfast,
Yep.
and we wouldn't
Think.
see our friends until we got to school.
Yeah.
That's the first time we talked to our friends. But now we have 2 seconds, and it's like our
I
friends are
know.
standing right there.
I
Like,
know.
not just
I
one friend,
know.
but like 8 friends.
I
And so,
know.
yeah,
It's so
it's,
true. It's so true.
I know.
I know. I know you. I know. I
That's what I'm
know.
telling you.
I know
That's not the
exactly.
whole story.
And I have this mindfulness meditation app that I've been doing more in the evenings at night, like because again I'd be in the shower at night before I go to bed. I'd be like on my phone, like listening to music because I thought that would be relaxing. But I'm also answering pings. I'm like, I can hear it now just saying it out loud how unhealthy it is. And I like honestly now I do the meditation stuff at night, and so a lot of times too. And again, I hate to admit this because I don't want to tell anybody like the details about my life, like, but I have insomnia, like sometimes pretty bad, like. I'll be up for hours middle of the night, and I think it's specifically because I was not taking any time to wind down. My whole life is just
Mhm.
I've trained my body. My doctor, finally got a doctor. It's really hard to get a doctor in Canada, because it's free and there's not enough of them. I finally got one, and she's like super chill. And when I talk to her, I'm like, I have like insomnia really bad for like the last month or so, knowing that it's been sort of an on and off problem. And she said to me, I thought she was going to say, here's a pill, because that's what doctors like to do. Here's a pill that will make your insomnia go. I'm like, I don't want that. And she was like, she didn't say that. She's like, it's because it sounds like you don't wind down. And like, you just have constantly like the double screening and she said, you're putting yourself in a constant flight or fight response from your body. And you're
Uh-huh.
keeping yourself in that mode. And it
Yeah.
was so true. She's actually the one that recommended that meditation app to me. She didn't seem like a doctor, actually. She really is, but like, she's really nice. She's
She's
not like,
only 17 years old.
no, she was actually not. She was totally like older than me and knowledgeable. But she gave me this meditation app to try, and I have been trying it at night. And it's like it helps me. Like in the middle of the night when I can't sleep, I have more like a little bit more tools to like relax a bit because I think I let work consume me to the point where I'm like I'm worried
Mhm.
it's gonna go away tomorrow. I'm worried I'll have to go get a real job, like being what I used to do, which is like waitressing and stuff. And that was so stressful. I felt like just having to always be in that crazy environment, and like just unreliable
Mhm.
hours, unreliable pay. Will people tip you? Will they not? Like I'd spent my, you know, earlier time working when I was younger, like just being stressed out a lot too. So I was like, well, at least this time I'm creating my own stress, or at least this time I'm, responsible for how much or little I want to get done, but I want to get more
Yeah.
done. I always feel like I'm not doing enough. And that's like really been the problem. It's like telling myself, Tara, it's enough. Like, it's enough. Like, just accept that, but it never feels like enough, and I hate that. It just feels like you could do
Yeah.
more events, more live stream, because you always have someone in your comments going, you never do codes, you never meet us in real life, you like in not real life but in the game, you never like do public lobbies, of course not real life,
You
but
don't
like
fly to my house to say
but people
hello.
always feel like you're not doing enough, and they make you feel like that, and it's
Yeah.
it's tough. It's like, but I think if everybody realized that I don't have a lot of time to myself at all, then I'm already
Yeah.
doing kind of my max. So it's tough to do more, but you always feel like you should be doing more as a content creator. It's a very real thing.
Like they only see your videos and your posts and your these things, but they don't see the behind the scenes of all the stuff you have to do before.
Yeah.
Kind of like this, like the live stream that we made here. Spent all day building this room and then had to figure out music and a thumbnail and this. Like, there's a lot of stuff that happens before
Yeah.
we can hit play
Yeah.
or I guess record.
Go live.
Go go
But
live.
anyways,
What button? Do we
tomato,
go live
tomato.
yet? I don't know.
I hope so.
This would be it where I like forget to go live.
Oh my gosh. But that happened to me one time. We did Rec Royale, um, RecTuber Royale. This is one of my favorite stories because it's one of those times where I just messed up so horribly. Like, I was doing RecTuber Royale. It was the first time I got invited to it. I think they had already done a couple rounds of it with other RecTubers other times. This is the first time I was a somebody and I got invited to this event. So I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta stream this. And so I'm talking to my streamer cam before the first match started, talking to my streamer cam, talking to chat, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if I was looking at chat. Maybe I was. No, I don't know if I was. No, I was looking at chat. I was talking to them. Anyways, we started the round, and I was on a team with both Daya and Soulfox, and those two had already played so much Rec Royale together. They all were like,
They're like going their way, and you're just like trying to find them.
no, no,
Where are you
no.
flying to?
But the pressure was immense because they were people that
Uh,
played a lot of Rec Royale, and they're really good at it. And I didn't feel like I was. And we were going against other Rec tubers. Basically, it was a thing that like if you're a Rec tuber, you seem to be really into Rec Royale. I don't know. They all were. So like you're going against, it's not just like, oh, you can take out like the 12 like little Timmies that are out there and be good on your team. It was like, everybody's good. So I was shaking. And It's funny because I think Bo and Soul Fox did the same thing, or one of them did, because we were trying to snipe, and it's just like, ordinarily I'd be bad enough at it, and we were trying to snipe people, and like it got down to the wire, and it ended up being I killed Harry Manlegs, I think, for the victory. I got the victory
Oh
shot, and I was just like,
wow.
it was so crazy because the amount of stress and like just knowing
People in the
everyone's so
streets are
good.
yelling, Tara, Tara,
Yeah, and then
Tara.
somebody tells me you
Big
didn't start
fan.
your live stream,
Oh no.
and I wasn't recording, so I just
Oh no.
did. I had to bum the footage off Soul Fox like a few months ago when I was making like a video about like worst I was like the worst things that happened to me in Rec Room or something like that. And I was like, do you happen to have that, Andy? No, actually, maybe I just got it from his live stream because I think maybe I went back and looked for it, but I didn't have my
Uh,
POV footage of it because I didn't actually start my stream, so that was really great. And I
which
was like,
that's a great POV. Yeah.
yeah, so it's like one of those times where like that's totally happened to me, and you remember it because it sucks. You remember not starting your stream or not, your footage didn't work out, and you're like, that was the perfect thing, and then no one had audio. Great.
Uh-huh.
Or I forgot to turn off music. Can't use that. Like, fun.
I remember so many stuff like that we did. Like my audio wouldn't be good or something, so I'd have to use your audio, and then I'd have to like edit where when you talk, I'd bring the volume down. When I talk, I'd bring it all the way max because like
Yeah,
for like every part of a conversation, because
yeah.
you're having a conversation going back and back and
That's a
forth. It's
lot
like
of turning
it's
up
just
the
gonna take
volume. I
days.
know, I know. I've done it with Rumi. Like the
Uh,
first few times I filmed with Rumi, it was like that too. So Rumi sounded fine to me in the game, but I looked at my edit. He was like
uh,
whispering. I'm like, seriously? So I'd like turn him up every single time. Like this is gonna take days. Like you said, I'm like, I don't have
uh,
time for this. But filming with
there's
Rumi has
got to
actually
be
been
a
great because he's been don't need to arrange filming with anyone. He's
always
just
available.
always available, always positive, always shows up on
Uh,
time. Can't film his own POV, but he's been great. And then I think that Rec Room having success with Rumi was actually a bad thing because I feel like it cost them so much money because
uh,
AI costs so much to run. I don't know if that sped up the
yeah.
trajectory of them failing, but
I heard that it did like all
yeah,
the AI stuff was so much more expensive than what even
hmm
Rec Room Plus would. From what I heard, it was like $20 per month per player when Rec Room Plus is only eight
yeah,
dollars or something.
it wouldn't
So
surprise me.
every like
Maybe they took a
yeah,
gamble on
which
that. It did not work out. Love Rumi,
yeah,
but
it was definitely a gamble.
yeah,
Well, it was a gamble that everybody told him not to take. Everyone's like, we don't want AI,
I know people
but
hate AI, especially the younger
yeah,
people. They hate AI so much. It wasn't a good move. I think it's just another
yeah.
example of Rec Room being out of touch. But the
Hmm. I
shoulda, coulda,
think
woulda,
also just
didn't
like getting
really.
excited. Like I think they were excited about the technology and kind of
Yeah,
uh their what do you call it? Their lenses were foggy or something. Or they were like
rose-colored
super focused on
glasses. But
yes.
my
Or
mom does
is
that
that the
too.
correct
My mom would be
is that the
like,
correct
I
use of it?
asked ChatGPT when this restaurant would be opening, and it said it didn't know. And I'm like, Mom, that's not what you use it for. But so they're so excited about the technology. They're like, they don't realize like
Uh-huh.
the environmental impact or like the fact that it doesn't know everything all the time. And I think that's Rec Room. Like, AI is great. They'll love AI. Let's give them AI. It's like, like read the
I
room, Rec Room.
asked actually I think this was Google. How do you spell buy? Because for my thumbnail, I was like, that does not look correct. And like BYE, it just didn't look right. And
Oh,
just
just
I
the
was like,
fonts.
how no, just like it looked like it was spelled wrong. But I was like, I don't know why. Sometimes with like a simple word, you're like, is that really how you spell buy? BYE?
I know, right?
Like,
Or
is
you
that
say it too
really
many
it?
times and it sounds weird. Yeah, I
So
go through that.
I had to Google it to make sure, and that is how you spell it, BYE.
Apparently, yeah.
But yeah, I think yeah, with Rec Room, they were so excited about it where they weren't able to look at the outside things. It's just this is where the world's going, and so
Mm-hmm.
let's be on that train. And
Yeah.
uh,
Last
but
ditch
I mean,
effort didn't work out. But
yeah. Is there anything inside Rec Room that you feel like you haven't accomplished, like something that you still would like to do or accomplish, or
um
like come June 1st, you feel like you will have done everything that you
I feel
had
like I
wanted to
haven't
do?
I haven't done a lot of new maps. I feel like I hide in nostalgia a lot of times. There's some new maps I
Mm-hmm.
probably should search out and check out before it goes away.
Yeah,
I feel like I'd like to hang out with the community more. I feel like I haven't done a lot of that in the last, long while because it gets overwhelming.
yeah,
Um, I feel like catching up with other RecTubers. I got a few DMs after my stream yesterday from like Slat, Mav. Would like to catch up with people in game again. And like I said, at first I was like, I don't even want to play any more Rec Room because I don't want to get attached again and then be even more upset when it goes away. But now I'm kind of like, maybe it would be good closure to keep
Yeah.
doing what we're doing now and just kind of go through. Because otherwise, I'm gonna blink. I'm so busy. I will blink and it'll be June, and I'll be like, dang, and now I didn't do anything. So I would like to try and
Yeah.
intentionally make more streams, more hangouts, more events, and just have a last hurrah, even if it hurts. Because that's what I'm saying. It
Yeah.
was tough to in my mind. Do I lean into it, or do I distance myself further? And so now I'm kind of
Hmm.
like, no, it feels like I should probably lean into it.
Yeah, I think finishing it out because it's gonna finish out at a certain time, and so why not enjoy it for all? Because there is still a lot of great things inside Rec Room. Even like, I mean, that's kind of been my own thing where I'm like, if I want to build something, and if I want to publish a map 1 week before it closes, why not? Like,
Yeah,
we have 2 months to enjoy it and kind of get almost like put a pause in the grieving process and just enjoy what there is in Rec Room for now,
denial,
and get
folks.
things done that we wanted. But it's the truth. Like, we can get to June 2nd and wish we had done something
I
different. But
know.
if we, in this period, if we're like, no, I experienced it, I hung out with
And
my friends, I
maybe
visited maps, I built this,
maybe if
I
we show
finished my
them
last project.
enough support, like I hopped
Yeah.
on yesterday and I couldn't even find Lion in the list of favorites that were online. That's never happened to me in the last couple of years. I go online, there's nobody online.
Everybody's on now.
Everyone's on now, which is great. Like maybe they'll see. I don't know. I think I'm still in denial a little bit of maybe it's not going to
Yeah.
happen.
I think they
But
already sold the company, so I don't think they can take it back. Like, can you
well,
put
I
it?
don't
It's
know. Maybe there'll be
not
something
like
that
Amazon
happens.
returns.
I'd like to return this
Like, hey,
Amazon item of
I
Rec Room.
returned
Can I?
this Rec
Yeah.
Room game.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Anyways,
but
but I
I was,
think we should probably wrap
yeah,
things up because I know we're gonna do this again before Rec Room is.
yeah. I was thinking we should, on our way out, we should create, not create. We should do a Mad Libs game. No, I'm kidding.
Jeremy.
uh, we should end with where I now I forgot where everything is.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Where, not store. I was trying to look for the bubbly. Like, we
Oh,
got some cool bubblies, but where is
I
it?
used my only creator bubbly
Oh,
yesterday
got it.
on stream.
You did. Let's see. Items.
Game is
What's
lagging.
what's a what's a what's a can't handle the bubblies. What is a important bubbly? I've got
Uh,
regular creator for expo forbidden uh
Forsaken. Oh no, wait,
survey
wait. I
bubbly.
got a survey bubbly. I got you.
Oh, hold on. I've got is the white one? Is that like a
That's rare, yeah.
Oh, I've got a retcon the blue one. Which one is that? Is that
All right, while you're deciding.
an old Okay, we'll do this one.
All right, cheers. Oh, I'm almost in my
Cheers.
glass. Here,
Cheers to
cheers to Rec Room.
cheers to Rec Room.
It's better than yesterday's toast, which was like, cheers to Rec Room. And Lion was like, and Gribbly. I was like, no, we're mad at him, remember?
We're mad at Gribbly. No, just kidding, Gribbly. If you're watching, which you're not. We should.
Anyways,
Yeah, this was a fun time.
it has been a fun
Oh.
time. Cheers. What do they say?
Well, thanks
Cheers in
for
Italian.
um, not Prost. That's it. That's German. Auguri. What do they say?
We can just,
Chin chin. I think
huh? What is it?
chin chin because it's like
Chin
the sound of that.
chin, chin chin.
That's all I
That's
remember.
cute. That's cute.
Yeah. But all right, I don't know if I know we've been silent on the chat a bit.
hmm
So I don't know if you have any people you want to say farewell to or
Oh, I would say thank you guys so much. I will catch up on chat. Forgot you guys were
no, I was
there. No,
trying to feed the emus.
kinda. It's not that I forgot that you guys were there. I have been peeking under my headset this entire time and looking at chat. I figured this is one of those streams where it'd be great to just get immersed in the moment and actually chat with my friend Jeremy. We don't get to
Yeah.
talk that often, and so it's not like ignoring chat. I more felt like focusing on the
It's like
conversation, not double
having
screening.
a conversation with everybody.
My doctor told me not to double screen. Sorry, can't do it. No,
I don't even
I
know what that is, but
well, it's like so if you have your phone in front of you and you're also trying to watch a show on TV, that's
oh,
double
okay,
screening.
yeah.
Bad. Don't
So
double
it's like be
screen.
in the moment and
Yeah,
enjoy
be
it.
in the
Yeah,
moment and enjoy it, which I think is something that we need to do in the last 2 months of Rec Room existing
yeah,
because Yeah.
Be in the moment.
Be in the moment. We need to focus. And so that's why today's stream probably didn't have as many concurrent viewers, but I feel like a lot more interesting things were said because I was focusing, not, being scatterbrained. But
Yeah.
I'll do a mix of different kinds of streams and whatever. And I'm glad that you pitched this
Yeah.
idea this morning, which is great. Like, it's great to catch up.
I was surprised you were going to say yes, because then what you said, yeah, I could do today. I'm like, okay, I got to build a map.
Well,
I can do it. And you're
it's
like, oh,
Easter
you can
this
do this map or
weekend.
this map, and
In Canada, that's like a
yeah,
4-day weekend. So I'm like, I'm not working. I'm not putting on a beer outside. But this is great.
yeah,
So,
it worked out really well, especially since this is my rec room birthday. I felt it's such a fun way to kind of
yeah, when you said
close the
that.
rec room chapter kind of on my rec room birthday,
Yep.
and just to hang out and chat about old memories. I know we have so many that it was just fun to look back on, and yeah, look back on the good things of Rec Room and kind of take a pause to the sadness of it, and
Thanks. I needed that.
encourage each other to
Do you have a
enjoy it.
share
Yeah.
screen? Is there some point in the future we could do like clips of videos and stuff? And do they
Uh,
still have that?
I don't think I have access to the share screen.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I do.
Cause
Maybe I do.
I was gonna try to
I feel
use
like I
it. I can
do.
spawn it, but I don't think I can
I
can
don't know if that's a thing anymore.
use it. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I'll put in a ticket.
That ticket will go unanswered.
Zendesk.
Are you going to do your outro too? Or are you going to talk to chat for a bit?
No, I think I'm done. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just gonna say, guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for joining this. It's been really fun. I know y'all are right there with us, wanting to enjoy the rest of Brooklyn that we can. But yeah, just enjoy it. Visit rooms, say hello to friends, build, make videos, and just enjoy these last 2 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My I can't talk. My outros are just as bad as my intros.
Can you hear me out
Can you hear
there?
me?
Can you still hear us?
Sounds fine.
Yeah, that'll be good.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm going to end my
I am
stream.
logging out, guys. Thanks so much. Give it your Rec Room
Good
best
enough.
for 2 months.
Oh,
Good
give it
enough.
your rec room good
All
enough.
right. Farewell, everybody. Bye bye.
All
I
right.
can find my mouse.
Jeremy,
And I can't. It's so
if I
hard
can
to
find my
find.
mouse.